just
Are
like
you guys,
real
Are you guys hot or cold, or is it good?
hot. I'm good. I feel winded
Winded.
You sprint over here or
because
something?
there's wind coming from
Oh,
this
you're a
direction.
fucking wanker, mate.
I just put it on one, so there's a bit of like circulation. But
Is one the fastest or slowest?
slowest.
Depending on the
Is that
brand.
the way it should be or not?
I have it on 3, like regardless.
I hate going to people's houses and I go like 1 thinking it's the fastest. And they're like, why'd you put it on the slowest?
Oh, yeah, I agree. One should be the slowest though.
Yeah, well, when you're driving, first gear is the slowest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then if you're
I think-
fanning,
No, but I think your switches are just wide backwards.
maybe because if you're putting the fan on, generally you want it to be effective. So you don't want to do more work by clicking more than once.
Well, no, I have a feeling actually what you said is right. Because I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm sure someone told me that like you'll damage the motor if you like go up. You want to like have the motor kick on and then bring it down.
Oh, really?
I think so. I don't know though.
Because all my fans, I just go the opposite way, straight on the 3.
You're like, fuck the switch, like going backwards. I love how philosophical we got straight away.
Yeah, straight away.
Yeah.
Straight into fans.
Does anyone want a coaster? I got actual retro ones my uncle gave me from when he was like Elko. Foster's Special Bitter,
Okay.
Tui's Drought from tap, can, and bottle.
Oh, fuck.
I've never heard that. Fucking never heard of that one.
Does that mean I should put these to the side?
Yeah, Ash said he was
Because I paid
insulted.
75
Yeah.
cents for these today.
I
For
won't-
that gigantic pack over there.
Jesus.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll
Yeah.
start drooling at some stage.
I will not drink a beer from on top of a napkin.
Why? Did you hear?
I went to 2 different places today and I just couldn't find them.
Ash is
I thought
high
they were like,
class.
I guess I've never really looked for coasters, but I thought you could get them from like anywhere.
I think you can because I checked at a Coles too before I got here.
I just steal them from
the,
pubs.
I also missed the exit.
My exit.
Yeah. So
Can we podcast from New Farm tonight?
Skype me in.
and then like the next exit after this is not convenient to get off at.
That's and it like wraps down and around, and you're just in the middle of fucking Eagleby. I mean Eden's Landing.
Okay, well I guess we're gonna not avoid saying where you live.
I don't live there. I'll die there.
Anyway,
No, that's all good.
Have you noticed there's no napkins anywhere? Not napkins.
I've got like 1,000
No,
over
no,
there.
what's it called? Paper towel. We've been like looking for paper towel because we just chew through it.
Yeah.
Like, with dogs and kids and shit.
Yeah.
And Katie's like, oh, go get some paper towel. So we fucking went down there. Whole shelves empty. I was like,
Oh, true.
why?
whatever. The next day we're going past Woolies, dropped in, whole fucking paper towel section's empty.
Why?
Yeah,
Heaps
right.
of toilet paper though.
Yeah.
So I was Googling it and they're like these lists that popped up for this year, like things that we'll probably be short of due to like supply chain issues.
Oh, that makes sense.
Mm.
And then, yesterday I went to our Coles and there was like 5 packs left. So I grabbed like 4 and I'm walking around with like armfuls of paper towel. I'm like, I'm going to trigger another fucking
Yeah.
panic.
Paper towel.
Yeah, I haven't noticed that yet.
No, we got
You
paper
will
towel
now.
in there recently.
My last plan was to go just buy napkins, like packs of napkins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went the other night. Nikita's like, go up and get a watermelon and grapes.
And lube.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'll finish this and then I'll tell you. And I got up there and legit the whole fruit section was just like bare. Like there was no fruit in all of Woolworths. And I was like,
Yeah.
I had to,
see that
it must have been
sometimes.
their stocking night or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to call her and be like, there's raspberries.
About that watermelon.
yeah.
Got some shit under the shelf if you got that.
Yeah.
Did you ask
everything.
anyone?
Nah.
Why?
I hate talking to people.
Oh, actually, we do have every fruit next door if you want some of that.
Yeah, just come on by.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we've been in and like if something, like if you know how like people just leave the drags of just whatever
Yeah, yeah.
shit that no one wants to buy. If you
Yeah.
ask, like we've asked a couple of times, like, oh yeah, let's get some fresh stuff. I'm like, okay,
Yeah, right.
thanks.
Don't worry about stocking your shelves, eh? Like,
I wonder how many people
job.
like you that wouldn't ask and how much more money like how they would have made.
Maybe. Don't know. Maybe I just need to be a bit more brave one day.
Yeah.
One day I'll ask for the watermelon. No, I went to like at 6 o'clock. I was like, is Bunnings open? Because I had to get some tape. So I'll tell you what I bought first. So I had to buy some shit so that this was a bit better than last week where I had like masking tape around like that PowerPoint and shit like that.
Safe.
And I needed an extension cord and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like rushing through Bunnings at 6 o'clock and there's no one there. And there's just like this guy on the register.
As in 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I drop a roll of like gaffer tape, a roll of a pack of zip ties, and an extension lead.
Oh god!
And this guy just looks at me, and I didn't even click. And he's like, "Big night at your place tonight." And I'm like,
"There's easier ways to kill yourself."
Yeah. And then I looked, and I'm like, "Oh no, it's just for work."
Anyway, where do you keep the shovels?
Oh fuck!
That's hilarious.
I don't think they should be allowed to ask you that.
Oh,
Wait, you took that as he was going to kill himself?
when you said extension lead, I was like,
Yeah.
I took that he was going to
But
use
no,
a
no.
sex machine.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
himself.
That's what I think he was sort of vibing towards.
okay.
And more of an invitation.
Can I come over?
Yeah.
I went to the bottle just before I got here, and there was no one there. And old mate served me. He's like covered in tats, and he's just this weird looking fella.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Says the guy covered in tats.
also a weird looking
Yeah.
fella. It was just me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Run behind the counter because the guy ducked out the back.
hey me, hey young me. Anyway, he's like, fuck, can't wait. I don't know what triggered the conversation. But he's like, fuck, can't wait to go home. Just fucking have some beers. I'm
I
like,
know
oh
it was.
yeah. And then he,
Got kindled spirit with you because he was like,
Yeah.
this guy's got tats too.
This guy's,
yeah, I can vent.
yeah.
And he's like, he goes, yeah, just can't wait to go have some beers and some other stuff, you know. And I'm like, oh yeah, things you can't buy legally, right? And he's like, I don't know, straight up
Cheesecake.
American marshmallows.
I was like, what are you talking about? And then he's just like, oh, he gets me. He goes, yeah, fucking like, I can just, smoke some bongs and punch some spotties with the boys and, like fixes all my issues. But no, I'm stuck on these meds and I've got to take these painkillers from this car crash I had. And then I've got to take these liver pills that my painkillers are fucking my liver. And then these other things counteract them. All I can do is just punch billies, but they just won't make it legal. He's just venting. I'm like, yeah, I got a podcast to go to.
And you're going to be on it.
Yeah. You shout out Steve-O.
Weird. What weird shit happened at the bottle shop? I went there. I was there today. I got something for you. And like,
Got to stop bringing shit.
You need to
I
make
just-
some
I'm
new
trying to-
shelves.
I'm
I'm trying to stock
Adrian
your shelf.
shelf.
I feel so shit.
Why? I'm waiting for your shelf to be full. It's frustrating.
I don't bring you anything. I bring myself stuff.
You do.
I do you a favor by not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enable.
Carry on. I just hate. I hate like birthdays and Christmas. Just
Okay.
makes me feel fucking.
Don't worry.
Well,
Makes
don't,
me feel icky.
don't come to my son's birthday tomorrow then.
I'm establishing a no gift obligation here.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
So I was at the bottle shop. And this dude just comes up and grabs me by the shoulder and he's like, they were out of cheap ciggies. Can you believe it? I'm like, no. I was like,
Hey, mister.
Like you just say no like that.
yeah, I was like, that's awkward. What am I supposed to say? Yeah, I just tried to get some cheap
Yeah,
ciggies too. And then he proceeded to go to the counter, and at this bottle shop, they sell ciggies too.
Yeah.
I don't know is that a standard thing? I've never really noticed, but they
I
do.
didn't
Don't know. I've never asked.
Well, it was obvious because like there's like the blank cupboards with the friggin'
Yeah, yeah.
smoking stuff on there, and he's like venting as well to the dude behind the counter. Just went into Coles and they're out of cheap ciggies. I was like, Jesus.
Cheap ciggies.
I was like, what is cheap ciggies? I thought all cigarettes are expensive.
Yeah, I didn't realize how expensive they were until like I guess I knew they were expensive, but I never realized like the actual price tag.
It is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy, eh? Like
Do you-
some
do you
people,
know?
I thought like back when I used to buy them for my mates because I was 18 and they weren't.
and I
But
was
it
a
was
virgin.
like I was a virgin. It was like $20 for a pack of fucking.
That's what I
something.
remember when I used to go clubbing with my mates, and I'd have to go buy them a pack or something. It was like 30 something bucks, and
Okay.
then like the other week I was at the servo and I just curiously like peered behind the guy, and I was like,
He's like, what are you staring at?
and I saw like
You looking at those cheap ciggies?
$77 a pack, and like
Holy shit.
upwards.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, like who would pay that every week
My
or
mom.
more than a week?
My mom.
Does your mum smoke?
Yeah. For a whole life. But only
Explains-
like,
explains
it is
you.
weird.
She's way cooler than you.
Should get her on. I'll switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like weird because I don't know how cigarettes work, but she smokes whatever the lowest
Yeah, right.
harshness is.
Yeah. I never got the numbers and the
This
colours.
would kill you slower.
Yeah.
That's a major
It's-
reason why I never started smoking, because you've
picture-
got to know a colour, you've got to know a number.
And I failed in primary school.
Yeah.
The ones your mum smokes are like, they got a picture of Brian before he died. Almost dead, but not yet.
But yeah, she spent so much money on cigarettes. I'm like, why? Like,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
nuts.
it's crazy.
My mum quit when she was like, it would have been like late 90s. So I remember she was real sick, and then she had like emphysema. What's the fucking lung infection? Bronchitis or something.
Yeah,
Anyway, so she was just like bedridden, and that she couldn't physically smoke.
yeah.
She was like, fuck it, I'll just put my smoking money away every week and I'll quit cold turkey. And she
Yeah.
still to
Now
this day
she's a
puts it away.
bajillionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad
Amazing.
quit when he found out my mum was pregnant, and then he just like tripled his alcohol consumption.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awkward alcoholism silence.
No, well, when I asked mum, like, did you smoke when you were pregnant with me? She's like, well, and like full hesitating. She goes, well, there wasn't much awareness back then. And I'm like, so what you're saying is you're the reason I am the way I am.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So funny. So I got this for you.
Oh, so awkward.
Why?
Turn the camera off. What is this?
This is a whiskey that.
It's a very German name.
It is.
Is that German?
Go on, let's hear your pronunciation of it. Let's hear
Epstein.
it go.
Wuchtelschan.
I don't know how to say it. I would say
And there's
Oshetshan.
3 Ku Klux Klan members
Oh,
on the front.
Jesus. Yeah, how many people died in that Jewish camp?
64. So this one I think I like it.
Did
but
you
I think
sniff the
it's-
box?
Yeah, because I thought I could. I thought enough was leaking.
Oh, okay. Fetish.
But actually, weirdly, if I buy like electronics,
Did
I'll
you just
sniff
sniff
the
it again?
electronics
I had a
first.
mate at school.
I do?
Whenever we'd get like a new textbook, like
Okay.
I busted him one day. We got new textbooks, and he's just like had a quick look around, and then he did like pulled it up, and he's like, and he didn't know I was looking, and he's like,
This
and
is
then he-
Jenny's old one.
Yeah, and then he felt like he had to come out to me. He's like, I just love the smell of new books. I'm like, that's cool, man. Like,
Well,
that's
legit.
cool.
Like, so I got the iPad a few weeks ago,
Yeah,
and I don't know. There's something about tech. I like the smell of
Yeah.
it, and I'll.
burning wires. This smells like slave.
Anyway,
So this is what you were asking if I had like Pepsi or Coke for.
Well, I don't know. See, it's good, but it's. I found like okay. You said before because I was asking you about if you've been watching the Depp Heard thing, and you're like, I don't understand like what he means by leading or whatever. So I'm not going to lead you and tell you what I think of it
All right.
because then it'll like
Yeah.
I
maybe
know what
bias me
leading
thinking.
means. Like you're leading them into an answer that could incriminate.
Yeah. So you're asking a
But,
question,
like-
but you're leading.
Yeah, you're just saying like, the lawyer made the other lawyer look stupid. I'm like, wait, which lawyer's looking stupid? Because I
Oh.
didn't really know. what was going on.
Okay. So I don't think you maybe watched far enough, but like
I
maybe
watched a good
another.
20 minutes. So I'm
It-
like,
no,
what is going
It
on?
feels like that's been going on for so long.
Well, it
now.
has because I took a week break.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And they went on vacation.
Huh? I don't know.
Then they went and did some
there's-
coke at the back.
Yeah, there's only so long you can go without doing drugs.
Yeah.
Unless you're on the stand
Yeah.
and you're Amber Heard.
Yeah, well, her lawyer, she's like, because of all of those objections, there was one stage where she was like trying to get a set like a question out, but she was like, "I'm trying here." Like I couldn't speak.
So the lady saying objection.
That's so the lady saying objection is Camille, and she's Johnny Depp's lawyer. She was wearing the white in the video.
Oh, it's the lady that was talking, asking the question. She's the one looking like an idiot.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I thought the other one looked like the idiot.
no.
So Johnny Depp's lawyer looked like the idiot.
No.
No, Amber
Johnny's-
Heard.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
Amber Heard's lawyer.
That's
Oh,
the-
so she was questioning her own client.
Well, yeah, so that's how it works, right? So it's
Yeah.
her witness, and then so on direct, like you'll question your witness and try and let them give their story. Then
Yeah.
on cross, the opposing lawyer gets to like be aggressive and like try and
Okay.
show
yeah.
that you're lying. And then redirect is when like your lawyer comes back and tries to refix the story or whatever.
yeah.
And on redirect, she was just like fucking it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I just keep catching the highlights. Like the last
Yeah.
highlight I saw was where they kept going in at her for donating the money. And
Right,
she-
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
she's like, I did pledge that. And
Yeah,
she's
no,
like,
but
she's
have
like,
you
no, but
donated?
have you donated? She's like, yes, I've pledged that I will donate that. And they're like,
Have you have you given out the 7 million of your money?
Yeah.
I have. I've pledged it.
yeah,
all.
I've pledged that I'll do that. And they're like,
It's not what I'm asking.
Yeah.
So pledge is like a verbal commitment.
basically, like you've said.
She was trying to say it's like a house, right? You buy a house, but you don't actually pay all the money for a house. Or whatever.
Yeah.
But they were like, that's not what I'm asking you. You're not answering my question. She was getting like super shitty with her that she was like, it's just a yes or no. Have you done this yet? And she wouldn't. She was like, yeah, I've pledged it.
Yeah.
She's like expanding. And
Yeah, it went on for like
it's
what,
such a
fucking
friggin'
2 minutes or
it's
something.
a friggin' circus.
Who is there a jury?
Yeah.
And like, what are they doing? Are they like when
They're,
when
they're
do they
watching the
decide?
testimony. Oh, after
They all got popcorn.
so they give opening statements, right? And then they call their witnesses and they make the arguments, and then they'll give a closing statement, and then the jury has to go. And
The jury will
Do
just
it
be
again.
like, all the chicks will be like, I think Johnny Depp's hot. And all the guys will be like, I think Amber Heard's hot.
well, apparently,
Or a hung jury.
well, hung jury. Apparently, the atmosphere in the courtroom is very against Amber Heard. Like in a lot of the shit, just like, apparently looks really bad for her. Like she's just
I could imagine.
speaking shit.
If you shit in anyone's bed, then you don't have a case.
It was a dog. Now I can't open this.
Anyway, back to your drink.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I'm not going to tell you what it tastes like. I'll tell you after.
Just for anyone else, if they're reading the label, I thought at quick glance that said masturbation, but it says maturation.
Holy shit. Is it sugar free?
Yeah. Well,
This is.
most whiskeys.
Yeah, why is that still here?
It's part of the furniture now.
Oh, God.
This is where all our
duct tape.
jokes source
Like,
from.
yeah.
I'm sure it's number one brand.
Yeah.
You're going to blow that out?
Yeah, probably do. Eh? Number one antibacterial toothpaste.
What?
So at one
That's what
point
it
they
says.
had bacteria.
I knew it was coming. I couldn't get it out quick enough.
He had another crack at it the other day
to who?
at
To
work.
who?
I forget who to.
Matt.
Oh,
Yeah, it was Matt.
right, here you go. What happened to not talking about? Anyway.
Oh,
go.
Matt's cool. He's coming on in a couple of weeks.
Okay, yeah, true.
Yeah, he had another like clean run up at it,
Okay.
and I was just sitting
How did
with
it
my
go?
Without any background
without
story.
anything, and I was just sitting.
Oh,
there
wait. Before you tell the story about him, what made you think, like, why? What?
He's trying to make it work with anyone.
No, but like in your
Did
head,
it
what
with
was the
my dad.
process? Was it like, oh, Matt hasn't heard this yet. Let me have a crack.
I don't know.
I don't even remember.
I don't know what led into it.
Something came up about something, and it did.
But if anyone's
kind of
listening
t-
to this right now, they probably have to go back an episode
Yeah, that's
and
good.
listen
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
back and
to
listen
my...
it. No, don't worry. I'm sure we'll release clips of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
It'll be back.
It'll be all the clips.
This will come up.
It
every-
tied in somehow, and then he just like, I had my back face, and I'm like, I'm just going to listen to how he presents it.
How hard was it to not laugh?
Pretty hard, but the kicker was,
Yeah, go
Matt-
tell the story.
I don't even think Matt. He gave like a sympathy. Huh.
Matt's brutal like that. If he doesn't think something.
I was given my... what are they called? My
Analogy.
Analogies.
Yeah.
And I'm like just pumping him out after another,
Yeah.
panicking. And he's just
And
like,
he's
yeah.
and he's touched on him as well, so you can tell he's been like sitting there trying to work. on
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was like a couple of little like
Oh, yeah.
Extras.
He's
punch
worked on
ups.
it.
So I was like, cool.
I'm working on it. And Matt's just like, and then we filled Matt in on the joke, and then he goes, "Yeah, I thought you come up with those analogies way too fast.
You've been working on it too
Yeah.
long.
It's,
Oh.
Yeah, it's too planned. I got to make it sound more natural.
Yeah,
Like I'm just thinking about it on the spot.
Yeah.
yeah.
then I come up with another one.
Maybe don't start with sugar-free toothpaste. Eh?
What was the?
Wait, but how did you open though? Like, how did you?
I don't know how.
I really
it
don't
triggered.
remember, but it did tie in. He did a
Okay.
good job with the start.
Okay.
Then it was all downhill.
The transition was smooth, but the
It was probably something simple, like Matt was like, "Oh, I was brushing my teeth this morning," and I was like,
Hey,
Sugar
by the way,
"Stop the
toothpaste, eh?
sentence there."
But remember, I popped back in the office 5 minutes later, and I had another analogy.
Yeah, I think so.
What was it though? I was trying
I
to
don't
think of
know.
what it was. It was
oh,
pretty...
I should write it down.
You should have.
Anyway.
That's pretty classic.
Can you pass me another drink, please?
Oh, yeah.
I conveniently put it on your side, so I didn't have to reach.
I was going to say,
What? Are you drinking those?
Yeah, just the top.
I saw those at the shop today. Them,
Yeah. Thanking you.
not cheap.
Nah, they're not, are they? But I mean, for the alcohol that's in them,
I guess, but I mean,
But they're small too.
it's just soda, lemon, and vodka, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Buy a bottle of vodka. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
You're paying so much. That
It's
premix tax is so much.
Maybe next week you can buy me a bottle of vodka.
No, I'm filling out the whiskey shelf.
Fuck
I'm changing this into a whiskey shelf.
What bottle was up there next to Jameson? Oh, I think that one was. I almost bought the green one again today.
Oh, really?
I'm
Did you
gonna
have it
do it.
before?
The green one.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
No, as in,
and they got the 15-year one as well.
is it
have you had
orange?
that one?
Is it orange?
No, it's maybe like a maroony sort of color. Have you had that one?
No.
I was tempted.
So far, this one is ridiculous. And I looked online. I was like, I want it.
I did well.
You did well.
I was so nervous, like
Right.
buying it. I was
Why?
like, I'm not going to get it. Nikita's like, get it, and I'm like, nah. I'm like,
Why?
I don't know, because I like never really got into whiskey, and I
Until
was
now.
like,
Until
no,
4
literally,
weeks
the,
ago.
literally the only reason I got it was because Hamish was drinking it, and I'm like, it's probably a brand sponsor or something.
It's not. It's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I just
So-
drank beers when I did my cake
Yeah. How'd that go?
for a kid named Hamish too.
Yeah.
I didn't even
I
just thought of that right
I
then.
did
was
not
like,
even
what?
think about
I
that
just
either.
thought of that. That's my new bit.
Doesn't eat sugar.
You got to write that down.
Yeah. So my cake.
We're
my-
singing "Happy Birthday" tomorrow. Ash is like, I have something to say.
sugar-free cake.
I put my toothpaste in your cake.
Yeah, so I was at home Friday making a cake, and Katie's like, I want it to be space themed because everything's going to be space themed.
Hmm.
I was like, oh,
Spoiler alert.
I'll let you, just you two know.
Okay.
Okay, I won't tell Nikita.
Yeah, so I'm not like overly happy with it, but if I send it to you, can you put it up or no?
You sent it to me yesterday. Here, I'll
Did I?
air,
Yeah, you
I'll
sent it to
airdrop
me.
it, and you keep talking.
Yeah, so I wanted like the sun and then like
Mhm.
just a blue thing for Earth and then
Yeah.
like some stars.
Mhm.
But the sun looked more like a fried egg.
I saw it as the sun.
Yeah, okay. Well, once I put the
I picked up
the
that it
red
was like
bits in there-
space theme already. So.
Yeah. Like when the sun was like before I put the red border around it, it literally looked like
An
like
egg.
a raw egg was cracked on the cake. Oh, it doesn't make sense.
Just the yolk.
Egg in space.
Funny.
Yeah,
Okay, all right, we're almost there.
Was
super
it,
messy to do?
I've only
Yeah?
tried to do a cake once, and it's harder than it looks. I was so confident doing. Last year, Westy wanted a bluey cake.
Oh,
And I was like-
fantastic. Was it the duck?
No, he wanted like
Oh, he wanted
Bluey's
Bluey,
head.
okay.
And I was like, piece of piss. Like,
Let's cut the dog's
so
head
this
off.
is Ash's
Nice.
cake. Look at that. I'm impressed. Your last
If I-
one was like sick.
If I put a strip of bacon on there, it would look like bacon and eggs.
It doesn't look
What,
like
the
an
blue
egg,
thing?
man.
Yeah, the last one I did was did you
Was-
see it?
It was like Diggers or something.
No.
Yeah, it was just a square chocolate cake, and I like using melted chocolate. I stuck Kit Kats all the way
Oh,
around
yeah.
the side, and then I had like two big diggers just like digging into the cake. So it was an
Yeah.
excuse to make a messy cake, but it would work with the theme. And
Sorry, do
Yeah.
you want that back up so you could refer to your
no, not really.
masterpiece? No, not really.
It's making me not like
Get it down now.
Why do you?
Yeah, so the bluey cake, I full had it planned, and I took like the Friday off work. Well, I work for myself, so I pretty much had every day off. But I was like, just 3 Woolworths mud cakes on top of each other to make Bluey's head. Then I'm like, I'll go to this cake shop.
Did you put a straw in it
For what?
so it would stand upright?
No, I did skewers.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I got all that sweet, which was the easy part.
Eat this, kid.
And then like that fondant or
Fondant,
whatever
yeah.
it is,
Yeah.
that's like so hard to work with.
Yeah.
I was like trying to roll it, and then I was trying to like lay it and stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is not good. And Nikita had to like finish it at
Okay.
like midnight.
I almost bought fondant.
Did it come up good?
Yeah, she did a
Yeah.
mint job of it.
Did you buy like the pre-colored fondant like in packets?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I almost bought that, and I was like, oh, I'll just make icing fucking
Mm.
what's
Yeah.
it called? Icing.
Icing,
Just
yeah,
icing, isn't
I
it?
guess,
Yeah. Icing, second word. And I'll just like put food dye in there. So I was doing that, and I did the sun, and I didn't have like one of those cake squeezers, so I put it in a
Ziploc bag.
Gap
Ziploc
too,
bag,
yeah.
and I cut the corner off,
Uh-huh.
but I cut the corner too small, so it was coming out real
At
thin.
the top.
And I squeezed it too hard. I squeezed it too hard, and it just like split up the seam and
And that's how we got an egg.
yeah, and I realized it was way too runny, so it just went
Oh.
all the way down the sides. I had to like scrape it off.
It's quite scary how
I
big.
washed it under the sink.
It's quite scary how big the stars are in relation to Earth.
Yeah, it's all in perception, depth. is
Yeah.
yeah.
Why are there black stars?
They're black holes.
Okay.
What are the sprinkles on the sun? Dead bodies. Nah, I like it.
Sunspots.
Good effort.
Yeah, thanks.
Keen to see it in person.
Huh?
Did somebody just groan? Or was that like a
looked
noise
worse
from
in
my
real life.
house?
Yeah.
No.
Hey, anyway,
I like it,
that's
dude.
my cake.
Better than any cake I've ever tried to achieve.
Baking's hard.
It is.
I've tried
It
a few
really
times.
is. I went through like a somewhat of a cooking stage.
Okay. I love cooking.
Do you?
Yeah.
I wish I could put more effort into it.
That makes no sense because you can. I choose not to. Man, I wish I could
I
put
guess.
effort into something.
I guess. We suck at cooking dinners. Like,
I
so
love
bad.
cooking, but I hate cooking under pressure. Like, shit, we got to cook dinner. I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, if I'm just going to cook something and I'll take my time and
Yeah.
do it and it's fun.
Yeah, if I can go to like Woolworths with like a list of ingredients, buy the ingredients and just come straight back home and cook it,
No distractions.
yeah, then I'm sweet. Like
Okay.
I know I've got everything. But if
Right.
I've got to like look in the pantry and
Oh.
fridge and like ready, steady cook that shit,
What do we got?
Let's put something together.
yeah, I can't do that.
I get a habit of throwing like too many fucking herbs and flavorings in there.
Yeah.
So I'll be making like roast potatoes. I'm like, oh, I'll just throw some rosemary in, some pepper, some, oh, what's this? It's a mix of every herb that exists. I'm going to put that on there. Oh, some steak seasoning, some garlic powder, garlic
Okay.
salt, garlic. Just keep on going. And Katie's like, this is really tasty in a good way.
The garlic salt is like all that you need, really.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I just, in my head, I'm like, oh, the more the better.
Yeah, fuck you.
More better.
And then, and then she's like, you know, the babies can't eat this. Okay.
Yeah, kids are fussy, eh?
Yes.
My kids won't eat anything.
Really? Mine's pretty good.
Really?
Actually, my youngest one's not super good. My oldest one is.
My kid almost had a battery the other day. Did I tell you about that?
No,
Yeah, you told me.
didn't you?
So Katie was changing Hamish, and then Josh always wants to help. So he stands on his chair and he like feeds him toys just to distract him because he's one of those like he'll just flip over while you're changing him and cover himself in shit. And so
Just like that.
So Josh gave him like a digital thermometer, and then Katie's turned around to do. I think she went to get the nappy or something, and by the time she did that, it was real quick. There was like a little, you know, the little batteries,
Yeah.
not the 5-cent piece size, but the little ones. One of them was sitting on his chest, and the back of the
Yeah.
thermometer was open. And she's like, "Fuck!" Grabbed it, and then she saw that there was 2 spots for batteries. She's like, "Fuck! Where's the other one?" So she's just tearing the room apart
Just
trying
in
to
his
find
shit.
it. No, well, that's what we think because we still can't find it. So
Oh,
she
yeah.
freaked out. She's like, "Fuck!" So she rang me. And she's like, "I got to go to the hospital and I don't know,
Yeah.
get him checked or whatever, just in case he's eating it." So she went down there and they waved a metal detector over
Yeah.
him, whatever. I think they X-ray him or something.
Yeah.
And it's just
Metal.
it's just a dude.
Yeah.
Do you have any concealed weapons?
Yeah, it's a guy in his DTs. He just he walks around the beach with his metal detector. He's just chilling in the hospital. Anyway, so he was fine. And then she's like, "Oh, well, maybe it was Josh." So she ran home because my mum came over to look after Josh and
Yeah.
took Josh to the hospital to check him. And I'm like, "There's no way he would have eaten a battery."
Yeah.
Anyway, so they're both fine. And
So
when
was
I
the
got
battery?
home, she's like, "We got to tear this house apart." So we like checked everywhere. And then she's like, "Probably fell in the nappy." And I've thrown it in the nappy bin. So we're just going to have to go through this grotty nappy bin. And I'm like, looks like the bin man came and took it. Bad luck. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got pretty lucky with our kids. They didn't like put anything in their mouths that they weren't meant to.
What do you mean? You told us the other day that like you got burnt with noodles or something.
Yeah, that's not. Let's just bring that up again. No, like they haven't put batteries or fucking
Yeah.
things like that in their mouth.
Are you calling me a bad
Okay.
parent?
Nah, everyone has shit,
Jesus.
right? Shit
Oh,
happens.
fuck.
Yeah, so Katie turned around for a second. That's just like how. Maybe you don't know this story. Ash will know. I don't know if you remember.
I think I know it.
So it was, what was I doing? It was like
You're
we
changing
just
her,
had our
right?
first kid and just changing her, and then turned around. And I think where our change table was is like a bit away from like where we had shit
Yeah,
store,
yeah.
so I went over to get it.
Yeah.
Like fell off the change
Oh,
table.
true.
Yeah.
I've heard that happen so many times.
Didn't you try to hide it from your missus?
Not really. It was kind of hard because she like.
I didn't tell her it
cried.
didn't happen. I just didn't tell her it happened.
No, I cried real loud. She cried real loud.
Yeah.
And then I went to the hospital and got her checked and stuff. Had to like lay on the CT thing and like
Yeah.
hold it. She's still a baby, so I was like laying on my stomach, like going into this machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty.
Your
Scary.
baby has 2 arms in it.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, not great.
Yeah.
Josh was jumping on the couch when he was like 1 and a bit. He would have been like 1.5, and he's just jumping on it. We're like, we were strict about him jumping on the couch.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was jumping in, but then he sort of leant up facing the back sort of thing, and then he just flipped straight over and landed straight in his head on the cement because we
Yeah.
got like polished cement floors.
Yeah.
And his head bent fucking all the way back. Like we saw it all happen in slow mo. I was like, holy shit! I'm waiting for him to fucking just not be moving.
Yeah.
And I ran over there, and he was just silent. And then it was just the
Yeah.
like, oh fuck! So I picked him up. Probably the worst thing to do.
Yeah.
And like held his head and shit, and then tried to jump in the car, but then like, where's my keys? And then fucking all my work shit was just in the baby seats, and I'm like trying to pack, and she's like throwing a nappy bag together, like to get the other baby in the car. And this is when Hamish was newborn, and it was just such an ordeal. It took us like 20 minutes to get to the hospital,
Yeah.
and by then he's like, his nose is bleeding, he's got this massive welt on his head and shit.
Jesus.
I was like, fuck. Got to the hospital and he was fine by then. He was just like running around the kids'
Yeah.
part,
Yeah.
just, like wanting to go home.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like our 2 boys have like Westy's obsessed with like backflips and shit at
Okay.
the moment because he's got this scooter guy that he watches on YouTube like all day every day, and like we paid $250 for this stupid scooter just because he wants to be like this guy. And,
It's like a razor scooter thing, or what?
okay, that's what I thought, right? So razor scooters were sick when we were younger, right?
They're like the Huffy.
No, it's not that they were sick. That was the only thing
Exactly.
that was available.
Yeah, yeah.
So we bought him a razor scooter for Christmas like 2 years ago. And finally, the last maybe 12 months, he's like got into scootering and shit, which was lame when we were kids, but now it's like the cool thing to do.
Yeah.
So we got him at the skate park like every weekend, and he's like cruising around on this razor.
I can't wait till rollerblading comes back.
And we're looking around, and I'm like, no other kids have got razors anymore. And then I'm like, they mustn't be cool. So then like,
Did you ask someone?
no,
No, I didn't even
Hey,
I forgot.
hey,
Didn't even ask.
kids.
Don't even ask. Didn't even
My
ask.
kid cool.
hey,
Even
kids,
ask for
what kind of
watermelon.
scooter you got
Yeah.
there?
I'm 1 to 10. Would you hang out with my kid? No, mister. That's
Anyway, so we found this scooter shop.
all I know.
We went there, and like every shop you go into, they try and sell you everything.
Mm.
So they pull this like pretty, I forget what color they called it, but it's one of those ones that like changes color depending on
Chameleon.
the light, sort of. But it's like
With
they called it
metallic.
something way cooler, and I was like, that's sick.
Super cool. 6 million.
And
The friend maker.
it had something to do with fire
Okay.
because it's as if you held like a blowtorch.
Oh, I know
on
what
it,
you're
so
talking about.
so
Yeah,
it turns
it's like
from, like,
rainbow colored.
purple to green to like and he pulls his scooter off the shelf and gives it to Westy, and Westy just starts riding it around the shop. And the guy's like, "Whoa, he's so good at scootering!"
Oh,
and
what a
full,
fucking-
full upselling it. And in my head, like, because I'm in the spur of the moment, I'm like, "Wow, he is good on that scooter." And
He's way better than all the other kids.
yeah. And then Westy comes back over, and I'm like, "Do you like that one?" And he's like, "Yeah, I want this one. I want this one." And I'm like, "All right, let's get it." And I'm like, "How much is this?"
He's
one?"
like, what do you say, kid?
$6,000.
Do you have the coolest dad in the world or what?
Legit. He's like, I'm like, how much is this one? He's like, oh, that one's on special with $250. And I'm
Okay.
like, holy shit. Because a razor scooter is like $49.50 or something from Kmart.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like $49 for his razor one. So I was expecting like, I'm like, we'll go buy him a nice one for like 90 or something. And then it was 250. And then we had to buy him elbow pads and shit
Right.
like that.
No, you didn't have to. You got upsold.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, yeah.
Oh yeah, and then that's the other thing. I'm like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, where's like the button you press to lift the handlebars up and stuff? And he's like,
The fixed height.
yeah. He's like, everything's fixed on these. So when your kid grows, you've got to come back and buy new handlebars and new all this shit. And I'm like, oh,
Smart.
Wait.
Smart.
So, but you can replace it. You don't have to buy
You can
a
replace
scooter.
it. Yeah. Oh, this shop, like, I almost walked out with the scooter as well. I got caught up.
Oh, you're
in
pretty
it.
good on a scooter there, mate.
Wow.
Oh, you've got the structure for it.
I don't think you realize how close
The
I was
problem
to
is
buying a scooter.
scootering is fun, even if it's lame or not.
Legit.
It's fun.
I always felt it uncomfortable. Like,
Did you?
I just felt crunched over and on this thing.
Well, that's
like,
because we were riding midget toys,
Yeah.
not like
Burning your
like a-
foot down hills.
like a
and
scooter
shit.
now. I'm sure I've seen like kids ride them. Like an adult could ride them
Yeah.
pretty comfortably. I think.
I think it was like mid 90s. I think I was in primary school when they like first came out and they were like big.
Hmm.
And all my friends had the razors because that's all there was.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I remember they were like I think they were about $100.
Mm.
And they'd all come to my front door like, "Oh, you coming out?" And they all had their scooters. I'm like, "Yeah, I'll just hop on my bike." Anyway, so I said to mum and dad, I'm like, "I want one. Like, I need one to hang with my friends." And dad, I know mum or dad thought it would be cool. We're going to get him the next best thing. And it was like the big thing that you stand at. It's got the two big bike wheels on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm riding
biggest
around with
scooter.
that,
Yeah.
like this outcast.
Yeah.
It's not the worst. Like that's my biggest fear. Not my biggest fear, but like that's a thing that I have. I'm like, I'm gonna like try and get ahead of the curve and like do something like that.
Yeah. I remember when I was younger, like we had no money at all. And my parents decided, well, not my parents, my grandparents sent me to like a private school. So all my mates and shit were rich as fuck. And I used to like hate whenever there'd be a birthday party because I'd have to buy a present. And everyone got into like tech decks and shit.
Okay.
So this kid's like, all I want is like tech decks from everyone so he can build his like collection. So my mum went to like Crazy Clark's or like the cheap shop and got these like $2 tech decks, and I had to give them to him. And just everyone, and it was like, you know how
It makes me
they
feel
change
bad
a couple
inside
of you know how they change like a couple of letters, so it's like
Tech.
basically.
Raise band.
Yeah, and then he's like, "This isn't tech decks because like kids don't give a fuck," and I'm like, "Oh, that's sort of like tech decks."
Oh man, that is. I feel bad. For you.
Yeah,
Not even like just like that whole situation makes me feel bad.
I remember
Sorry.
I remember coming home from school, and I always wore those like as a kid. If I needed shoes, we'd go to the budget shoe shop, like just the one next to Big W. So it was never like City Beach or anything like that. And it would just be like the no brand shoes.
Rocking those Grosbys.
Oh man! And one day I come back and I was whinging that my friend had Nikes.
Yeah.
Man, he's got Nike shoes, like fucking Michael Jordan wears them and shit. He didn't, he wore Reebok, but important people wear Nikes.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dad Nico'd Nikes on my shoes for me. I'm like, fuck yeah, I got
Sorry.
Nikes. And I got ripped apart at school.
Oh, I can imagine. Man,
Oh.
it's because kids don't give a fuck.
Yeah, kids really don't give a fuck.
It's all about brands.
Fuck yeah.
And like when you go to the market, like Rockley markets, and they got those stalls, and there's like the Sunny stalls,
Yeah.
and you can get like Raise Band.
That's where I got like all my Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
I was gonna
and shit
say,
from, and I'm like,
And they're not real.
yeah, they're not real.
$50 million.
Yeah, man.
Crazy shit. But I think I told you about the scooter thing. But I don't think I told you. When I bought Westy this expensive one,
Mhm.
he'll go down the little ramps, but he hasn't gone down like a full half pipe yet.
Okay.
So we're down there, like, I don't know, this is probably 3 months ago now. And I just take his Razor one now just to fuck around with. So I don't
Look at
get
that
bored.
guy.
Yeah.
He must have had that when he was young.
Yeah. So I don't get bored.
Not letting it go.
And he'd like go halfway up the half pipe and then he'd just bail and just slide down. And I'd be like, just go at the top and just drop down. I'm like, don't even think about it. He's like, nah. And I'm like, I don't know why I did it. But I'm like, what if I do it? Will you do it then? And he's like, yeah, okay. So I take his Razor scooter to the top of this half pipe. I was legit up there for at least 20 minutes. Just like just shaking, and I'd go to drop and I'm like,
It's because
I'm
it's
going to get really
vertical.
hurt. Yeah. It's so steep when you're up there, eh? So steep. And then anyway, he's like, I started to see the look in his eye of like disappointment in his own dad. And I'm like,
and if you stack it, he'll never do it. It's like, if my dad can't do it.
so I just drop in and I'm holding this thing and my weight is ricketing like crazy. And I ended up doing it, but I was like, my heart was about to burst out of my chest.
See, it's easy.
Yeah. And then he's like, and then he goes, oh, that looks scary. And then just rode off. And I was like, oh my God.
Dad, what's that smell?
He still hasn't gone down it.
Oh, that's pretty crazy.
Fucking kids.
It's weird. My oldest kid never used to be scared of heights like when she was younger.
Mm.
And now she is, like, hates it.
Oh, yeah.
She had a birthday party today. So like a gymnastics center thing. And so there's all like gymnastics stuff.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
They need a
She's like-
centre for that.
She goes, oh, Dad, I don't want a gymnastics body. The stuff's too high. Okay, great.
Hi.
Kids
love
say
it.
the funniest shit.
Oh, yeah.
They,
Love the words they make up, man.
what did Westy say literally like an hour ago? Nikita was, she bought like this new Doona cover and like bedspread and shit for our bed. And for some reason, she got like pure white. And I'm like,
Oh,
it's
fantastic.
always a bad choice.
Unless it's a hotel.
Yeah. And obviously it's raining outside. So the dog and the kids were running around outside and the dogs come running in straight onto the bed and just put all these black footprints and stuff. And Nikita come in and she's like, oh, what the fuck? Like flipping out. She's like, who let the dog on? And I'm like,
What do you mean?
well, none of us. It just happened. And then she just like collapsed on the bed all depressed. And she's like, this is why I can't have nice shit. And Westy's like, you do have nice stuff, Mum. And she's like what? And he's like, bananas. She's like looking around and it's I was trying so hard not to laugh.
It's so good.
Then she had to like pick her mood up and be like, he's trying.
He's just looking at everything you
Yeah,
can see. Like,
exactly.
man.
It was so good.
I think I was telling you when Josh went through his naked stage, he just always wanted to be naked.
Yeah.
And we got back from daycare and he just sits in front of the TV. Like he hops in his little couch and he watches Wiggles or whatever. And you turn away for 2 seconds and he's just completely naked.
Yeah.
But he's obsessed with playing with his dick. So he's just he's sitting there watching TV and he's just like painfully playing with it, like squeezing it and just manipulating. I'm like, I'm like, I can feel it in my throat.
Yeah.
Like,
Giraffe.
yeah, and I'm like, Josh, stop playing with your dick. And he looks at me, he's like, purple.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Purple. Shit.
Yeah. That's so good.
But yeah, like a couple months ago, he was walking up to
Purple.
He was walking up to let the chickens out, and it's in the morning. There's all the jewels on the grass,
Yeah.
and he's like, "The grass is raining." That's brilliant.
Yeah, it is that. So the funniest shit. That's like Parker's like having trouble like
Purple.
Very observational.
Oh, man.
you're gonna walk in one day and be stroking going, I love you, John Mayer.
Uh-oh.
Black. Yeah.
It fall off.
Yeah. Parker's like having trouble talking and shit. And daycare like pulled Nikita to the side the other day and they're like, oh, he started to say a word. And she's like, oh, what? And they're like, oh, it's not like really a word, but he's saying it. So it's good. They're like, when we show him a hippo, he goes, grey pig. And I'm like,
That's 2 words, you
yeah,
idiots.
exactly.
I like how they put 2 things together to make like the object they don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Because the other day we were watching, I had car racing on, there was a big crash, the car caught fire, and he looks over and he's like, stinky steam.
Oh, fuck.
He's going through that stage of like always wanting a Band-Aid on something.
Yeah.
And today he's just
still want
whinging about his finger. He's like, Band-Aid, Band-Aid. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, you don't need a Band-Aid. I'll waste them. And then I end up getting one, and then he's holding out a different finger. I'm like, no, it's this finger. And he's like, oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, you don't even fucking need it.
Yeah.
But you think you really did need it?
And then like an hour later, he's pulled it off and it's just
Yeah.
laying somewhere.
Yeah. My
Other
kids,
kids eating it.
my kids love Band-Aids as well. And they got these little mozzie
Oh, yeah. I
like
know.
patch things.
Like
Got-
crosshatch?
Yeah. And Westy just covers himself in those.
Why do you let him be in charge
He
of them?
legit wears them for like a week. And I'm like, I've got to pull them off. And he's like, nah. And I'm like it's a good idea to stick them on. But then when they got to come off, it's like hell.
Painful.
Yeah.
Because they're not meant to come off.
Yeah.
Otherwise it'll be a shitty product.
So Nikita and I we're like, they're going to come off, dude. Like it's getting disgusting. And he's like, nah. And we just have to pin him down and like rip them off. It's so fun.
Man. Oh, you reminded me of something now. I can't remember what it is. It's called.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, pour that. I need to take some. It's hot.
Getting hot in here.
I can turn the fan up.
No, that's
Do you want to grab the icicles from the bottom shelf, Ash? Thanking you. Do you want me to move that onto my side next week?
Yep.
Very bottom.
You could almost put it under the table.
I hope he's... No way. It's like 200 mil.
Tip it on the
high.
side.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even look at the height. I was like,
Just lay it on his back.
Yeah, I need a chest freezer. Also called an esky.
Or a chili bin.
Chili bin. Do you work at the casino, mate?
I wish.
That ice deal was ridiculous.
Yeah, I stay. Hit me.
Keen to go to the casino soon.
Man, we used to go to the casino all the time. That used to be like we were never really club people, or I guess when I was younger, before we could actually work, like before we were 18, we would be like house party people with our friends and stuff. But like, yeah, casino was like where we'd go. And I don't know if it was because we
Well, they had like little clubs in casinos, didn't it? Like the big ones.
I don't know, but we just like
How
go
much you
to
want?
the casino. Like, what do you guys good? Even pour? Mate, your glasses have lines on them. How can you not get an even pour?
Can't see straight right now.
Jesus. It's the first time I've rocked up sober.
The Star down the coast is. I like going there.
Yeah.
Do you like going there?
Yeah. Oh, we haven't been for a while. But yeah, so we used to go.
Did
and,
somebody say?
nice.
Did somebody say an external broadcast?
I don't know if you can do it from there. Maybe.
Probably not. We'll just do it from like the street out the front.
Yeah.
Sure, we can hack their Wi-Fi.
Yeah. So I worked at a video store that shut at 12, and then my other mate worked at like dinner and show place that also closed real late. So our like hours were like reversed to normal people.
Yeah.
And then so yeah, like that was the only thing open, I guess. Well, I guess clubs are open, but
Yeah.
it's not. It wasn't our scene, so we'd go to the casino and walk around, and you can walk up and down the pokey things, and you can see like where people leave like 2 cents in or whatever, and there's that thing where you can like spin for $1, like for a chance, and
Yeah.
like we'd leave with like $60 sometimes, just spinning people's like cents that they've
nice.
obviously abandoned, or like you'd walk past and there'd just be like coins left in the tray where people like freaking missed them or whatever.
Fuck yeah.
Just go around collect.
I remember being a kid, whenever we walk past like a phone booth, you'd see if there's any change in there. Sometimes you get a 50-cent coin, you'd just be
Yeah.
fucking bawling.
Yeah, the last place I worked, we went to the races during the day, and then we went to the casino after. And the only thing I can play at the casino is like blackjack,
Okay.
and all the blackjack tables was full. So then I
It's the
saw
$100 one.
So then I saw it. Then I saw another one, and it was blackjack, but it had like another weird word.
Oh,
to
I
it.
know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And I was like, oh, it'll probably be similar.
It did. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I'd like, and the dealer was dealing, and I got a hand, and I'm like, oh fuck, like I didn't think they would normally win. He's like, winner, and I'm like, oh sick. I did like 3 hands where I won, and I was like, this is sick. And then I started to get like hands that I thought I was going to win, and he's like, oh, unlucky.
He's making
Yeah.
it up.
That's what I thought, like I legit thought. And the guy that I was with, he's like, I don't know, I like can't make sense of what's happening, and I'm like, me either, but I'll just keep putting more money in.
So what was it?
Okay, I don't know what that is. Then.
I don't know.
I was thinking of something.
we went,
else,
I
but
could-
It's not that.
Oh, it's probably different. That was like 2 years ago.
Because I think there's a version of blackjack where essentially there's just more of a certain card. Like, so there's maybe more 10
Yeah.
value cards or something in there.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe they use 2 decks, so you can't count.
Who knows?
In the stack, they have 8 decks usually.
Oh, true.
Jesus.
So every person can get a color card.
Well, you can. That's why you see like sometimes. Oh, I don't know if you remember. But you could see like people get like the whole table would get blackjack or like it's like
Oh,
it doesn't
okay.
make sense. Right?
That's true.
Did we used to bet with money at our previous undisclosed place of employment?
I think we put like money in a pool and like was like winner takes all or something, or
Yeah, I don't remember.
because we had
Okay, guys, last round winner takes all.
yeah.
pretty sure we had chips, like just your crazy Clark's fucking casino
Yeah.
chips you could buy, but we'd
Yeah, that's
all
right.
throw in like $10 or something or
Yeah.
$5. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was probably one of the best places I've worked for like after work activities.
Yeah.
Like,
But no responsibility
Yeah.
after work. It's like, I'm doing overtime, babe.
yeah, exactly. Work would finish, and then like we'd just go up in the smoko room and
Drink
play
summers.
drink beers, play poker, like just fucking
That's
chill out.
cool.
Yeah.
Sick.
We used to, we used to have alcohol at work sometimes, like after work finished.
Yeah. The second you were in overtime, I'd be cracking a beer. Jeff, with a G.
Yeah. Anyway, it's done now.
Anyway, yeah. So the boss was just like, no beers anymore. This is like recently. Like it turned into a legit business now. It's not just like
Yeah,
a
some
handful of
back end.
people doing some things.
I'm
It's
getting
like,
paid in money now.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean? When you started, it was you and him out of another shed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was just, whatever, just fucking beers in the fridge. The fridge was beer fridge, not
Yeah.
smoko fridge.
Yeah, that's true.
And
That's how it should be.
yeah, and overtime wasn't just a couple hours after work. It was, we're going to work till midnight till it's finished.
Yeah,
That's true.
And it was
We did
just
do that.
get drunk, and it was like to the point where like we should probably just go home
Allegedly.
because we're not getting any,
Yeah.
we're not getting any work done.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was
That was at a
you
time
can't
where
do
it
that
was like,
forever.
no, you can't. But that was also at a time where like, if we didn't do that, then work wasn't going to get done. So
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
we got this
I
thing to do. We got this job to get done at this time. It's like, how?
Yeah. It was
Well,
it was cool back then as well though, like to pull big hours at work and shit like that. And now it's like
work was
if
fun
I'm
at that time.
if I'm there like 5 minutes later, I'm fucking pissed.
But not only that was at a time where like you
I mean,
didn't
I
have
love
a
my job.
family to go home.
Yeah.
to, like, I
Yeah,
don't
you
know,
have
family.
other responsibilities.
Yeah.
As soon as you have kids, it's like I can come to work early easily, but I can't like staying back so hard now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'd rather start at like 1 a.m. and then
Yeah.
finish at normal time.
That's why I said like
I tried the other week.
More than happy to like work nights. Like I said to Jeff, I was
Who?
Oh my god!
I can't believe it.
We have a rule, and it's not. Let's not talk about work or mention anyone from work. We've
And the
broken
last
rule.
10 minutes has
No,
been
you're
personal
not talking.
names and work.
No, we're not talking about things that happen at work. Even though I still want to get caught up on what's been happening.
That's for the members podcast,
Yeah.
the paid section. Nah,
Tune over to
Yeah,
our
that's what I said. I was like,
Patreon.
the other night, Hamish just was real sick, and he was like, like I picked him up at like 1 a.m. because he was waking up, so I picked him up and fed him like a 200ml bottle, and then he woke up an hour later. So as I picked him up, he just fucking power vomited all of that up plus dinner,
Yeah.
and it was just all through like fucking milk formula through the carpet, and
Now
now I'm
I'm hungry.
so
Yeah,
bad.
I can't do vomit.
Chunks.
I
Oh
can't.
yeah.
No.
And it was like 2 a.m. We'd like fully showered him and stuff, and Katie was getting him back down, and I'm like, I'm not going back to sleep. So I just went to work. And I was like, I'm going to get so much shit done before everyone gets there. I got to
You
work,
got
fell
none.
asleep in the car until like 5 minutes before we had to start,
Yeah.
and then I was
This
just
is like-
a zombie. Yeah, I went back into the peak of sleeping,
Oh
and
yeah.
I woke up and I'm like, no, coffee's bringing me out of this.
Oh man.
You could have
Yeah,
finished
it was
my
bad.
cashy, so I don't have to work tomorrow.
Was that today?
Nah, this is
Nah,
like
it was-
last week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and so I got a hospital story.
Why do you have so many hospital stories?
Fucking live there. No, it was not the hospital. It was that the centre down the road. It's like
Yeah.
open late, like the medical centre. So they don't take bookings. So Katie rang him. She's like, because both the kids have had like, the runs for a couple of days now.
Yeah.
She's like, everything I Google says they're like gonna die. It's like if they've had it for more than 48 hours, you got to go see a doctor
Yeah.
or whatever. She's like, let's just call a home doctor. And they're like, can't get out there till 6, and it was like 5 o'clock.
And they usually don't get out there till like 8, even if they say 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're basically looking. You go, you should probably go to the hospital.
Yeah, every time we've ever got the home doctor, we've waited here for like 4 hours just for them to get here and go, oh, you're going to head out. You're going to have to head up to the hospital.
Either give me some painkillers. Yeah, so she rang that place just to see what the wait was, because last time we waited for like an hour and it was torture with 2 kids. And they're like, it's probably about an hour wait. I'm like, all right. So we got there and Katie got full prepared. She bought like a picnic blanket, every toy we own, food and shit. Like, so we just
Set up
went
a
to the corner.
marquee.
We did. We got into the corner and she like laid this blanket down, and we're all just like having a great time in this blanket. And so like an hour passed, and I'm just like, surely we're fucking next then, because it was so packed.
Yeah.
We didn't even sign it.
And we're watching people walk in, and then like they sit down, and then people are going into the doctor. Like they came in after us. That's not fair. And you start getting a bit dirty. And it was like 2 hours later, still nothing. And the kids are getting so fucking restless. And Josh, because he's not wearing nappies now, he's like, I need to wee. So I took him all the way down to the toilet, and I went to like the parents one, because it's like a room for yourself, and closed the door. And he just didn't want to, because he's used to his little potty thing. He doesn't really sit on the big boy toilet. And this one had like a blue lid, and I'm like, he'll fucking love it. He just did not. He's like, no, I want the. He kept saying potty, 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 and I'm like, fucking hell. And so he didn't want a bar of it. And the only way to get him to pee, I'm like,
You held him.
do you want to wee in the sink?
Purple.
Oh no!
And he's like, yes, you are the best dad I've ever had in my life. So
You're gonna go home and you're gonna
so
start
next-
pissing in the sink.
Yeah.
next minute, I'm holding him like horizontal over the sink while it's just peeing. And so he finished, like washed the sink
Yeah.
because I have respect. And
So much talk about toilet seat respect.
it's all respect. So I was pulling his pants back up, and what was happening? Oh, and then he washed his hands, and they didn't have paper towel, and they had like the air blower thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you dry your hands in this, and I triggered it for him,
Oh,
and it was
freaked
about 50 times louder than a normal fuck.
Oh,
It was
really?
like,
Yeah.
it sounded like one of those fucking blower vacs,
Yeah, yeah.
petrol powered blower vac, and he's just like yelled, and he's like, ah, and he started yelling, scary, scary, and I'm like, shut up. Oh, that I missed a part when I was. No, when I was holding him over the sink and he's peeing, I like both arms like this. He's just like Superman pissing.
Couldn't you hold him like vertically?
Nah, because I didn't want him to dribble everywhere. So I'm just like,
You're gonna wash the
He was
sink
loving
anyway.
anyway, as I'm doing that, the handle started like clicking because someone was trying to get in. And I was like, fuck, I hope I've locked that. and then this lady's like, it's locked. Like, she must be colorblind because there's a fucking vacant, like not vacant sign there. Anyway,
You
I
could have also just said it's occupied and then been
I
done with
didn't-
it.
I'm not. I hate talking from the toilet to real life. Anyway, so it was locked, and then I was like, "Yeah, sweet." So anyway, the fucking machine went off, and he's like yelling, "Scary!" And I'm like, "Be quiet!" And I'm like, "Fuck!" If anyone's hearing a 2-year-old say "scary" and a man go, "Shut up!"
Oh god.
Oh, fuck.
Anyway,
good
so
book.
so we got back out into the waiting room. 3.5 hours
The
later,
cops are waiting.
Yeah.
3.5 hours later of keeping these fucking kids entertained. It's like 2 hours past their bedtime. They haven't eaten dinner. It was just like hell. And half the amount of people were there. Everyone that was there was not there originally except for us. And I'm like, are we just not even on the fucking list or what? Did we check in? Anyway, we went up and we're like, oh, what's going on? Like, when are we fucking being seen? And she goes, oh, we got 12 people ahead of you. I'm like, are you serious?
Holy fuck.
And then the doctor walks out and he's like, hello, everyone. Super racist,
Oh my
but I'm good at impressions.
Okay, here we go. This is going to be his next stage. I
I think he was
He's like-
Korean.
He's like, sorry, everyone. We're very busy. We're low on doctors and we might not be able to see all of you. I'm like, what?
Then it turned into the Hunger Games.
Yeah. And no, and then it was just, oh, they were here before us, but they're pretty sure. How come he's going over there? And everyone's just side-eyeing each other and it was just hectic. And then
Do they close? It's obviously they close.
yeah, they closed at like 11, but they were short-staffed or something. So then the doctor would walk out and it was just, and he'd say a name, and then it was like, oh. And then you just
The
side,
lottery.
yeah, you're like side-eyeing everyone, like, oh, when
Find
were
out
they
why
here?
were other people getting in before you if they can't take
So,
bookings?
so I think they when you go in, they they probably have like a list of doctors on their computer, and
Yeah.
you just get thrown into whatever. So you won't be in like chronological order. You'll just be in what order that doctor is,
Yeah.
or they prioritize you based
it's
on your medical condition.
Wait, but is it it's like a general practice, right? Aren't all
Yeah.
the doctors just doctors? They're
Yeah,
all
so when
GPs?
Yeah.
when they checked in, they would have said first available doctor. Is that right?
Yeah, it would have been like that.
So normally we say yeah, but then if someone comes in and requests a particular doctor, they get like shot ahead in the queue because we've spent a fair bit of time in medical centres ourselves.
yeah.
I was supposed to go back to one today as well.
But
Same deal.
that doesn't make sense to me. Why would you be shot ahead in the queue?
Well, because now, say Dr. Smith,
Yeah.
right? Dr. Smith is the next available in the queue,
Yeah.
but now the person behind me in the queue has come in and gone, oh, no, I want to see Dr. Smith. So,
So?
Dr. Smith is going to see them first
Why?
because he's requested.
Why?
Because he's been requested.
So my request is the next
I
available
don't run the
doctor.
medical centre.
He was available. I don't understand.
So anyway, we went when I'm not,
I feel awkward again.
those pimples are
I'm
popping up.
shutting down.
Do you have any watermelon?
So when this doctor come out and made his announcement that I'm going to dog some of you, he Oh, what happened? Oh, everyone was like one by one just walking up to the reception lady, like, so I really need to see someone, and like they're pleading their case to her, like, I just need my. Or this one dude walking, I was like, I just need my insulin. I just need someone to prescribe my insulin, or else I can't even fucking drive home tonight.
I'm gonna die here probably.
Oh, okay. And she's like, and she goes, oh, I'll prioritize you on the list. And I'm like, wait a second, this cunt. And then she goes, oh, we've got like jelly beans and stuff. I'm like, what that means? And he's like, no, I need insulin, or I will die.
Yeah.
Or he's just like being over dramatic. And then no, he was trying to cut the queue, the cunt. And she goes, oh, I'll ring around to see who else is available, blah blah blah. So she's ringing like other medical centers, and she goes, oh, there's one down at Helensvale, and he's like, where's that? He must be from the city or something.
Yeah.
But
and
the
she's
thing
like,
is, like-
oh, it's like a 40-minute drive. He goes, no, I can't drive out of this car park. I need my insulin like now. And then
the
it was
thing
just
is-
like this massive issue. And he ended up just walking out.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, okay.
But weirdly, like it doesn't take long to get a prescription. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
that's what
that's
I was
it.
just thinking. Surely they could just like almost in between appointments go, hey, doc, re-prescribe this, like for this guy.
Yeah, just press a button.
Yeah.
So anyway, this lady that was sitting by herself for hours with us, like I could see her. She
Can I
started
sit
getting
on your mat?
I need to meditate. So she was like getting distraught. You could see her like closing her eyes and just like she's like shaking and just getting like, I need to see a doctor for some reason. And I felt bad. And then they called our name. And there was like 4 of us left.
Yeah.
And they called our name because in this time people are just walking out because like, we got no chance. It's not that important. And so they ended up seeing everyone that was left. So they called our name before this lady, and she's just like devastated. And we got in there, and this guy's just like, he had a look at us, and he's like, oh yeah, we'll just give you this, blah blah blah. And then he just started generally chatting and just talking about, because he had like a bug. He's like, oh yeah, the bug's going around. He just kept going on and on. I'm like, we want to go so this lady doesn't kill herself in the fucking waiting room. And yeah, that was my story.
We got out and she did.
Yeah. She was dead when we came out. Yeah, my mum always used to say, like, I don't know why, I can't really remember, but every time we go to like a doctor's surgery or a hospital or something, she'd be like, the sicker you act, the quicker we'll be seen. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like doing my acting exercises on the way there.
Cry harder, son.
Yeah, me, more. Yeah. Never worked.
That's like is there a toilet here thing? And they're like, no, there's no toilet. I'm like, if you don't let us use the toilet, this kid's going to shit on the floor. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe just buy a lollipop or something.
Yeah.
So mum had a fall on Thursday.
Oh, I thought it was today.
Well, she fell over. So a couple of weeks ago, she got and she just started feeling real like weak and lethargic and struggled to walk up the steps and stuff. And like thought it was. So she went to a friend's funeral, but like couldn't even get out of the car because she was like passing out and shit. And yeah, something was wrong with her. She had a cough as well, and so she just felt like it was probably just a flu or COVID or something. Anyway, yeah. So the other day, I'm not sure if she slipped or like passed out or something, but she fell and like snapped her arm in half.
Oh, my God.
And and she like just above the wrist. And Dad described it as, we weren't sure it was broken, but it was like Z-shaped.
Oh.
He goes, I thought she dislocated it, so I was going to try and like pop it back into place, but we decided not to. So they took her to the doctors, to the hospital, and they're like they tested her blood pressure and then put the heart monitor thing
While
on.
her arm was like sideways.
Because they x-rayed it and they're like, this break is really bad.
Yeah.
They're like, it's a splintered break and it's like they got to operate to fix it.
Yeah.
And they're like, when we operate and fix it, you're probably not going to have 100% mobility in your arm anymore. And she's like early 60s. And so they're testing her heart and that, and they're like, your heart rate is at 200. And they're like, it's been at 200 for a while. I know what your heart rate's meant to be at, like 140 or something.
Yeah.
And so that was the hard issue she's been having, like just the heart rate's been at like 200, just overworking, and like she's just been feeling shit. And they're like, well, we can't put you under to fix your arm unless we fix your heart.
Yeah.
And so they've been giving her like meds and shit, and nothing's bringing her heart rate down. They're like, we're gonna have to basically operate on your heart
Yeah.
so that we can fix your arm.
Yeah.
And by operate, I mean they're probably going to get a pacemaker or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's just been in hospital for the last couple of days just chilling because she's got a fucked heart and a fucked arm.
Fuck yeah.
And so,
So wait, they're saying they can't fix her arm until they figure out her heart. So her arm's just broken.
yeah, they put it in a cast temporarily.
That sounds fucked.
Yeah, they put it in
Wait,
a
did
cast.
they set it though? Like,
Yeah. Oh, no, so they put it in a cast to hold it like just in position. And then the next day they had to, well, they wanted to put it under to set it because
What?
it's,
I didn't get past the part where it was a Z and now it's not a Z anymore.
oh, so it was a Z, but they couldn't reset
That's
it.
a Y.
Yeah, they couldn't reset it because you need to like be knocked out for that
Right.
because it's
Yeah.
fucking
Okay,
painful.
so it's still.
but they can't knock her out because of a heart issue.
Yeah.
'cause she
So
got,
I'm
like, a
following all
major-
that. But
Yeah,
then you said they temporarily cast her arm as a Z.
Or must just to stop the movement. Probably not like a full cast, but they've like
Yeah.
like restrained
One
her
of
arm.
those like
She's-
brace
yeah.
sort of things. Yeah.
And so they've had to reset it while she's awake, and it took like 4 doctors and 2 attempts while she's awake. And she's like,
It'd be so painful.
they numbed it, but she could feel just
Yeah.
because it's like the way it broke was like real splintered apparently,
Mm.
so it's like real fucking delicate.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting old.
So yeah, so anyway, Dad went down and he's like, couldn't get in because I'm not vaxxed. Okay, and then I heard that
Yeah.
there's lockdowns anyway, so no one could get in. And he
Oh.
goes, no, but I was watching people walk in and they were showing whatever.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
I think you have to make an appointment.
Yeah,
As in,
but-
like, get an approval from someone.
But then he's banging on about they want him to fill some stuff out, like fill some forms out, so he
Yeah.
like to as in check in stuff because he hasn't got the app and all that.
Yeah.
So he was filling them out, but they wouldn't let him in somewhere else in some other section, and he's just like whatever. So he gave up. Anyway, so Katie went down with her fake app and just like showed him. They're like, oh yeah, go on. And then she went through the next. Then she went through the next bit, and then they're like, she showed him like, oh yeah, cool. I just need to see what time you checked in, but the app doesn't show you the time. She's like, oh shit, and she's like flustering. She goes, oh, I've closed it. Well, where's the thing? She pretended to scan it again. She goes, ah. Then she's like, and she was holding
so
flowers.
awkward.
Yeah, she was holding flowers as well. She's like pretending to like drop them, like, oh, and they're like, oh, don't worry, just go in. So she like full.
She acted better than you.
Yeah. That's it.
And then
She would have made my mum proud.
yeah, and Dad came over. I text Dad because he's like lost by himself, and he goes, yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm like, I'll come over for dinner. So he comes over. He's like, how the fuck did you get into the hospital? And she's like, I'm smart. And
Man.
but yeah, Dad came over because
That'd be so stress inducing. Like,
Mm.
oh God, they're pressing me for.
and Dad's stressed as it is, and he like as he pulled into like our yard, it's just been pissing down rain for the last fucking 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And if you drive off our driveway, you will get bogged.
Uh.
And he's got a lowered Commodore, and he's pulled in. And he's like, "I'll just park in the grass." He's like bellied out on the grass, and I looked out the window, and he's walked up, and I go, "Are you going to be able to get out?" And he's like, "No, I'm fucking bogged." I'm like, "Oh," I'm like, "I've got a tow strap. I could probably tow you out." And he goes, "Oh, I don't have a tow ball or any points to tie down." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Awesome." He goes, "We'll just wait till the rain stops." I'm like, Dad, the rain doesn't just stop and then the ground's hard again.
Yeah.
Like you got to wait like weeks.
Yeah.
Is his car just sitting there?
Yeah, he's just bogged in the thing. But
Do you wanna-
he's got the other car at home. So I drove him home tonight.
I was
He
gonna
goes-
say I have like those tracks things, those 4-drive tracks. If you want to try them.
On ya. Like you got him on ya.
Well, at home, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was going to buy something because I don't know, I've seen 4-wheel drives drive around with those like spiky.
Yeah, that's what I
tracks.
have. Yeah, orange
Yeah.
tracks. Max
What do you do?
tracks.
Do you just hammer him into
No,
like,
you just
under your wheel or
so you
something?
jam the front edge under the front wheels, and then it just gives it something to have traction on, and the surface area is bigger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to go buy some from Bunnings or something, wherever you get them from.
Camp shop, 4-drive shop.
Anyway, he goes, "Oh,
But if you
come
want to
out."
borrow something, I'll grab them.
He's like, I'll bring an umbrella and a tarp so we can climb under the car. And find. He goes, we'll tie the straps to the diff. And I'm like, I'll rip your diff out of your car. Then it's stuck.
Surely there's a tow point on it.
Well, I thought maybe if you pop the boot, is that what they do? They pop the boot and they like
I'm
hook
dumb,
in
but
there?
I thought
No,
you could just
it'd
attach it to the
be-
chassis somewhere.
Yeah, it'd be underneath.
yeah, you could be able to hook it on something.
Yeah. Have you got
The
the
front
front
bumper?
bumper?
But it's
Yeah.
like his wheel's like halfway into the grass. So like getting under it's the issue.
I just pictured Ash getting like, the glass like suction things.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just putting it to the front windscreen and tying the strap to that. It's just blowing off.
Just jam a 58 mil screw into it and just pliers. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it'll have a tow point somewhere. What's that?
Nothing. I was gonna switch. I was gonna ask you what you thought without telling you what I think.
What are you talking about?
This.
Whiskey.
Alcohol.
Whiskey.
Wait, what's that one?
That's what you're drinking.
I didn't find it too bad.
Is this my second one?
No, that's your first one.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think it needed Coke.
Okay, so I don't know if it's like one of the first ones I got, and I found it kind of a little harsh, but I like the flavor. It's like
Bernie.
Yes, there you go. That's what I was.
That's a technical term.
Pussy.
Little harsh.
Yeah, so then
Bernie.
you're becoming a whiskey guy, right?
Yeah. My throat is now numb. Now I can taste all the flavors.
But yeah, it's like I don't know how to describe it. I think it's super woody, which I guess makes sense because it's called American oak.
I've noticed this one's a little more harsh tonight.
Okay,
Have you poured that one yet?
not yet, but I will in a second.
What do you got there, Ash? You always come with the most hectic and like
why is it? That's,
and like
look at the shape. I never noticed before. Sorry.
What is it?
That'd feel good in your asshole.
holy shit, yeah, it's like tapered. That's actually really cool.
It looks like a glass. Like, you know,
Mm.
I didn't want to drink it now.
why?
Someone put it on your shelf.
I want to try it.
That's sick.
No, it's because I stopped at First Choice and they got like it's the the big supermarket size bottle shop. They got that whole back wall of just all these like one-off beers,
Yeah,
like
right.
local brews and shit. So I just
That
buy
is
like
not local.
well, not local, but like yeah,
I always get so nervous. Like I go there and I look and it's like
yeah,
so many cool things.
cool
and I'm-
looking can.
And
Like
then I'm just
skulls
like,
and shit.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, I'll just get my normal shit.
Was it like or that one I bought the other day? It was $42 a 6-pack. So I just bought one can for fucking $12.
$43.
I'm like, this must be the best beer ever.
Yeah.
Anyway, it just tastes like shit.
Have you had that one?
No, I never heard of it.
Sapporo?
Sapporo?
Yeah. Sapporo is a
Sapporo.
Japanese beer.
Can you get me another
Oh,
one?
so it's
Sorry,
like
while you're there.
Asahi.
Yeah.
This is so good.
It's like a barmaid,
Thanks.
except I'm not getting paid for it.
Not yet. Manscaped.
No, don't.
Sapporo Black. Yeah.
Crazy.
Classy.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
This is not well.
This was. I liked this last week.
You don't like it now?
I don't know. It's still nice, but it is definitely.
Everything tastes better when Jake's around.
Yeah. He
Was
was.
it because you were trying to tell him not to be a bitch about it?
Yeah, maybe. He was so keen to come on again tonight for redemption.
And why did you not let him? Did you block him?
No, I just said.
You put up the pod block?
No, I just go. I go. Let us have a night of just the three of us again to reset and get the podcast back on track, and then you can come back on
Because he derailed it
Yeah.
so badly.
come back and ruin it
We
again.
need to fix things.
Yeah.
We sterilized that microphone. The mic still smells like blue Raz from his fucking vape pen.
Yeah,
Nah, he's all right.
I'm not enjoying his whole vaping thing. I'm pretty close to buying a vape.
I'm sure he's going to listen to
Don't.
this. So tell us how you feel.
Don't.
Don't. It'll fuck up your whole
You
life.
should start
Don't.
cigarettes.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the whole argument.
just-
Like, it's so bad.
Oh, fuck.
Like, yeah, okay. That's why I asked him if like he was a smoker before, and
Yeah.
because he is, I was like, oh yeah, I get it. That's fine.
Mm.
But the issue is like it's made so many more people that weren't smokers
Yeah,
start smoking.
that's the thing. Like, I smell these flavors and I'm like, that's delicious.
Can get a fucking milkshake.
Get some fucking bubble gum or something.
I chew gum all day, every day.
Yeah, that's probably why he
Fuck.
shits so much. I'm pretty. Wait, do you have sugar-free gum?
Why would it be sugar free?
No. What do you? What?
Mm.
Wait, because if you if
could
you chew too
incorporate
much sugar-free gum, it'll give you the shits. You know that, right?
No, I don't have.
Really?
I think it's normal gum, but I don't even shit that much.
Show me. I don't know.
I shit like once a day,
Oh,
possibly twice.
If I'm shitting twice a day, something's wrong.
what? I think I shit once a day. I don't know.
You're always in the toilet at work.
Wait.
Masturbate. Jesus.
Yeah, I have to spend so much time in there because you guys are so inconsiderate.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
cleaning.
always adjusting the seat.
He's like going there and he's underneath, like twisting the freaking thing.
Oh, those little butterfly things that
Yeah.
hold the seat on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I realized they existed probably 2 days ago because my seat was just wobbling off.
Oh, you
Like,
didn't-
what the fuck is wrong with my toilet seat?
Oh, really?
And I
You
was
didn't
like,
know it was?
I wonder if there's like a screw or something, and I'm
Yeah.
like, they found the
Yeah.
butterfly nuts,
Yeah.
whatever.
How do you
Like,
think the seat was held on there?
I don't know. Or the other day, I had to pull
Magic.
Yeah,
I had to put like a floating shelf on this wall, but I had to go under a basin, but I had to fit over a toilet, but I had to take the toilet seat off. And I'm fucking around with the back of a piss-covered
Oh,
toilet to get the
that's
toilet seat
disgusting.
off so I could get the shelf onto the wall. It was
Disgusting.
so fucked.
We had to change our toilet seat because
Well,
it
that worked.
broke. And
How do they break unless you sit on them?
I don't know.
Oh, you mean the seat?
The seat broke.
I'm thinking
yeah.
a lid.
No.
We've had the
The
soft
seat.
close break in our ensuite,
Okay.
which is quite annoying.
Well, our ones were soft close, and I went to Bunnings and I grabbed a seat, and it's not soft close, so we're used to dropping the seat, but
Yeah.
now it's like, boom!
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. I guess like the ones with the little wings are just like the cheap generic ones they give you with the house because that's what we had.
Mhm.
The one I got from Bunnings is like you put in the little lugs and like clips on. It's like a quick release button thing and stuff. I'm like,
Oh, really?
what?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Toilet seats. And then I want to get a bidet.
I actually want one so bad.
Yeah, you should try one. You should get it and tell me what it's like, and then if I should.
I'm actually pretty keen. If I could be bothered to like buy one.
Bunnings probably sell them.
They do. Just
they?
the ones that they hook in,
Yeah.
like that you like.
Yeah,
Let's go to the
order
garden
that.
hose section. Get your power pass
Poke the
5%
garden
off.
hose through the ensuite window.
Hey, you just get like
Turn it on.
It's like, where are the kids? They're in the toilet still.
Oh dear.
No, I still like this.
You like it still?
Yeah. Tasmanian Symphony number 1. Do they have a different symphony number? Different ones?
Maybe that's why the box was different at Dan Murphy's. Maybe theirs is like Symphony 2 or something.
Maybe you don't want to tell me, but when I looked online, the one I saw was like $150. I don't know if that's
It was on special for $125
okay. So
last week. So, Jesus, this beer was $3.50.
So the other day I was telling you that depressing story about the dog.
Dog.
The dead
oh
dog.
yeah.
And it got me thinking a lot about the trolley problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you...
Do you know what it is? You must know what it is.
What?
Yeah, the trolley problem.
Are you thinking about do you return the trolley or
Oh,
not?
Yeah.
no, that's a real life trolley problem.
What's the...
Oh, so it's a philosophical problem.
Yeah, if there's a train on a track and it's heading towards, was it like 5 workers that they don't know the train's coming, it's going to kill them.
Yeah.
But you have the power to pull a lever and switch it onto a different track, and there's one person on that track. So would you sacrifice that one person to save the 5, or would you just let the 5 die? It's just like this philosophical question of like, will you keep out of the whole scenario?
Do you make the choice to like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can keep out of it and 5 people die, but you got to live with the fact that you could have stopped it, or do you intervene? But
Why do I know I could make that decision though?
Well, no, that's part of the problem. Like you're in the train, you have.
Oh, so I'm in the train, and for some reason, me as a random person is in the driver's seat.
It's
Okay,
just
you're the driver.
Yeah.
You're the driver.
It's just like it's a philosophical question. It's not like a trick, like a zombie freaking.
Well,
question.
no. When I've heard that question, I just blew my plug out and I'm sitting down. Got a bread clip.
That is not
Anyway.
what I thought you were talking.
Anyway, when I think of this question,
Blew my pants.
I think of being like sitting in a control center, not being the driver.
Oh yeah, well, whatever.
So like you're controlling the train from the control center.
Well, then you kill.
I think I thought of that because Vsauce, the science channel, actually did it. They conducted the experiment unknowingly on random people. They had to like make this decision thinking it was a real decision.
Yeah.
Really cool episode. Anyway, so I was thinking about that because Katie tried
But
to
there's a
help the
second
dog.
layer to that problem though, because people usually ask. They don't ask questions like this. Well, I think they'll answer. I mean, not ask. So they'll be like,
I like to be annoying with scenarios.
Be annoying.
okay, so yeah, so okay, you want to give an answer or no? You're gonna
Okay, pretend I've done something with my life and I'm a train driver all of a sudden.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So I'm on a track heading towards 5 people.
Yeah. Do you switch it so that you save the 5 but kill 1, or do you just let it go on and?
Why is there 5 on one track
Okay,
and 1 on the
7.
other?
Oh god, what colour's the high vis?
All right, let's just say James is going to let the train go and kill 5 people.
I'd probably do that. I'd probably go, oh, dropped my
Well, if you're
something.
if
Okay,
you're a
then the
train-
second layer to the problem is what if they?
Wait, we've got to get past this first. If you're a driver, you're like you have to make a decision as a driver. But if you ask it from like you're controlling the train, that's just you have nothing to do with the train. You're just a bystander.
That's the same as being the driver, isn't it? Because you
No, because you're driving, so you have to make a choice.
you can't turn a train. It's on a track. You either switch it or
Yeah.
not.
Tokyo Drift.
Okay, yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, go.
It's not like you can swerve the train around the people.
No, I'm not saying that.
No,
I'm just-
I don't understand what's the difference if you're in
Okay,
the
so-
control center or if you're the
Okay.
guy that makes the switch in the train.
No, but you don't have any control over the train. You're just a dude who has to make a decision. Like you're not driving the train. The train's just doing its thing.
Right.
And it's like you can just watch it hit 5 people and be like, okay, that's what happened. Or you can be like, I can get involved in the scenario and I can be the person who made this one person die, but I saved 5 people. So you have the choice of being involved or not being involved at all.
Isn't that the same either way? If you're
No,
in the
because you're-
control
if-
center?
But if you're the driver, you're in control no matter what. You have to make a decision no matter what. Like, I'm going to kill or I'm going to kill. But if you're a bystander, you're like, I can intervene and kill one person, or I can just watch it happen and be like, it was nothing to do with me. That's the way I've always thought about the
Okay.
trolley problem. But
Anyway.
I guess if you're the driver, it's different.
Anyway, whatever. You kill 5 people or 1 person? I don't know. I think
Well, you specified that the 5 people were working on the track.
well, it doesn't matter.
There is no
So
there's
the
no
one
spec-
person I'm assuming is crossing like maybe a.
Okay, so let's just
Crossing
say
like
5
the
people
path
at the
or
side
something?
to the track.
So
I
there's
would
one
kill-
person
There's 6
inside the track.
workers. They don't like this one dude, and they're like, "Oi, Frank, go fucking work on that track because we don't like what radio station you listen to."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm getting it.
Okay.
So they're all workers.
Yeah.
They're all equal.
Okay.
It's obvious what you'd be like.
No,
Okay,
but it's
I'm just
not
going to
obvious.
turn away from the 5 and just hit the 1.
That's what people usually say.
Yeah.
But you can say whatever you want. But people usually say that. And then the question is, okay, does it change if that one person is someone that you know?
Yeah,
Like
but-
someone that you like cared about?
Well, how would you know until you've changed direction?
Like if
It's
you could
just
see,
a
if you could
hypothetical
see,
problem. What if that was the
if
person?
you
It's
could
a
see it was-
stupid hypothetical
No, it's
problem.
Yeah, if you could see it was your son or
Okay.
100 people, would you be like, I'm going to mow down 100 people and leave my son?
Yeah, so like that's why it's like
Probably. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
mow down 100 people?
Yeah.
I would too.
Yeah.
but that's why it's like
Well, that when you put it that way, that's like obvious.
yeah. But then what if yeah? Then it just switches the other way around. I was gonna
What if
say.
you knew your son was going to be like Hitler?
Jeez.
But you had to make this
Okay,
decision.
no, okay, we're getting away from the problem. Essentially, like that's what the trolley problem is. And now we can loop back to Ash's story. So I was thinking about the
Should-
trolley problem.
Shouldn't it be called the train problem?
Yeah.
I think old trains were called trolleys or something. I'm not sure,
Okay.
or like a tram or something. So I don't know.
What if the one dude was black and the rest?
Oh my god, I can't do this. Is that what you were? Wait, so was this all to say why is it called the trolley problem?
Nah, it was because like Katie was trying to help a dog, but Sort of.
Oh.
her intervening helped the dog not be alive anymore.
Uh,
So she's been
Nice way to
asking.
put it.
She's been saying like, if I just didn't try and help, they'd be fine. And I'm
yeah,
like,
but
oh,
then
well,
no, but that's
you
I
can't think
I
like
feel
that.
like that's you can live the if this if that then whatever like that's like butterfly effect, right? Where they
Yeah.
say,
yeah.
There's
Well,
been
that's-
like 6 scenarios in my life where it's like, what if? But
I'm not going to tell you any of them.
well, there's the whole truck thing. Like if I didn't do that,
What?
You'd probably be just working on wages, fucking.
yeah, probably.
doing- yeah.
Yeah, there's that. Then there's the whole like home invasion thing. It's
How
like
did that change?
Which
your life?
no one's
Yeah,
heard
you
about.
should-
No one.
You
knows
should
what
probably go into that
means.
story because that's a sick story.
I think you've got to save it for when someone that hasn't heard the story is here.
yeah, yeah. We'll save that for someone who hasn't heard the story.
But-
Long story short, his home got invaded.
Yeah,
We won't go into details.
yeah.
God.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
And it was because of this very room that used to be a meth lab, and now it's a podcast.
That's
studio.
not what
It wasn't
I
this
heard.
house, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought it was your last house. That
No, it
one.
was this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
probably cooking right where where you're sitting.
That's
right
not.
now.
I thought you said
Rude.
it was after you ripped out the kitchen, so I was confused. But anyway. Okay.
So I used to live
Okay.
in that same estate.
All right, here we go. Let's get a recap of the story because we
Do
obviously.
you want to
Let's
hear
just
it or
do
no?
Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Because remember we used to live over the other side.
The other
Woodlands.
side.
Yeah, Woodlands.
yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it happened there.
No, not there.
All right, yeah, go.
No, it happened when we moved here.
My understanding it was like not long after you moved here.
Yeah. So basically, it was within like 3 weeks of moving here, and yeah, it turns out the old owners we bought it off, their son was running like a drug lab out of this garage, so they had it like built in, like you can see the lines on the roof, as like his
getting goosebumps, man. Hey, Katie, I've been hanging out in Drug Lab every Saturday night.
Yeah.
They're coming back.
Yeah. So I was built in, and then these 3 guys dressed as cops came running in. Well, they didn't come running in; they knocked, and I've never been like raided before, so I was like, "Come on in." And then, they came in and fucking
How dressed as cops were they? Like legitimate?
like
Toy World
in
uniform.
in hindsight, it was just like a blue shirt with a little badge, which could have been fake,
crazy.
and
clocks.
basically,
LAPD and
Yeah.
Finley.
yeah.
Well, they like had urgency, like so.
Yeah,
you feel
100%. And they like had a piece of paper which they like pressed up against the door like this.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, this seems legit.
And they could have been like ununiformed caseworkers where they just dress smart.
Yeah.
That's how people get scammed out of so much money.
Yeah.
They're so confident.
So we let him in. As soon as we let him in.
So they held up their Woolies receipt and they're like,
Yeah, basically. soon as we let him in, they like, pulled guns out and shit and started like ripping the house apart. And pretty hectic. And then they started ripping, like, because I put a brand new kitchen in, and they just started like tearing drawers out and just like
really
throwing
hitting you where it hurts.
yeah.
It's like,
I just put those in.
it's like take my family.
That is
Just
plum soft glass.
yeah, have my wife. Don't wreck those bench tops.
Can you use a coaster?
Yeah.
Go on.
Anyway.
We're really taking the air out of this story.
Yeah. Oh, fucking.
This is how it felt like.
I hate talking about it. Like, it's so fun.
Obviously, like,
Yeah,
I was,
you have to do it once.
I was sweet with it for so many years, and then for some reason, like lately.
Because you have kids now.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and if it
probably is
happened
that.
now, you'd probably just murder
it's
someone.
oh man, I can't even. Anyway, go.
Yeah.
Anyway, they like came into there was like one massive dude who was like running the whole thing, obviously. And he came back in the lounge room. He's like, "Where's the $25,000 cash that was in the kitchen?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
It's at the outlet tip.
Honestly, I wish I like paid more attention when I was ripping it out.
Why did you not?
I don't know.
I look
What's this
every
black
time.
box?
We
Sounds
had that-
broken.
Did you? Okay, I don't want to derail your
No,
story.
you're right.
But when we were,
I saw another story today, actually, which we'll put a little pause and
Yeah.
let's put a pin in the story. You tell me.
Pin in it.
Yeah.
no, yeah, okay. So we were pulling out of the kitchen, and Ash said to me, "He's like, if we found 10 grand, do you think we're gonna tell the owner, or do we just split it?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "We're telling we found 5."
And we'll split it.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. That's legit.
I found $5,000, but I'm happy to split it with you.
Yeah.
I said, "Why would it be on any obligation to split it with you? It's his money."
Because if he said no, I'd still have half.
Yeah.
No, but you're like, "I'm happy to split it with you." I'm like, "What do you mean you're happy to split it with me? That's
I'm
my
just a
money."
respectful guy.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
You know?
No, I saw a story
Yeah.
today. It was like this couple bought a house and they were renovating it. They went to knock a wall out. And as they put a hole in the wall, there was just like this doll in the wall that someone had obviously planted there.
On purpose,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And it had a note in the doll's hand that said, "I murdered the previous owner."
Oh,
Previous owners. And I was like, oh my God.
Who would know they were going to knock that wall out?
Yeah, I know.
No, it's like,
It would have just been
Like-
like us throwing
Yeah.
a kitchen in
Think
and
it's
we
funny.
draw a dick on the back of a
Yeah,
cabinet
yeah.
or something like, haha, this
When
will
I-
be funny in 30 years.
When I put our robes in, I put the bulkhead in, but before that I threw like one of every coin up, and I threw a note. I don't know what I wrote on the note, but it was something dumb like it's a whole paragraph of like
this coin is
The-
now worth
No,
$1
no, no.
million.
Yeah,
that was like these coins are from back when coins were a thing. And I'm like, it just
Everything's Bitcoin now.
I'm gonna go back one. I'm gonna fucking climb to the roof just to dig that coin out.
Yeah.
dig that note out to see what I wrote. But
It'd be so funny if like you go up there and it's not there because
it's just a doll saying I ate your coins.
so good.
Oh.
Anyway, back to your depressing story.
I might have to break the seal before we carry on. How long do you just want to go for tonight?
Whatever.
I got like this entire fucking liter of beer to drink.
Sick. Well, I got to break the
Yeah,
seal then
yeah,
if
go.
you've gone through that.
Do we pause or we
Do we
just,
pause or?
No, keep going.
All
if
right.
you pause that, then it fucks that up.
No.
Yeah,
just
all
keep
right.
going.
You two
Just
keep going.
What are you gonna talk about?
I don't know. I don't like talking to you.
Yeah, like it's so awkward because there's always a third person.
You know, I was thinking that on the way here because you didn't reply to the chat for like when you were leaving. Maybe you messaged James directly, but in
I was putting
no, not that. He's like, "Oh, let me know when you're on the way."
yeah.
So I messaged him when I was on the way. And then you didn't reply. So I was like, oh, maybe Ash can't actually come or make it tonight. I was like, is it going to be weird? Like, I don't like, because I've like had this dynamic with the three of you for a few weeks or whatever now.
Yeah.
And you've done that one with James solo. So I guess you would have more of the 2-person dynamic kind of down.
Yeah, it wasn't weird. It was just like, yeah, you're missing a huge chunk where you two would be talking. I just sort of sit back and then I can interject with something.
Yeah.
Because like the whole podcasting thing's new to everyone.
Right.
Or to us.
That's everyone.
So-
This is the first podcast in the whole
But if you
world.
listen to the first one, we kind of just go into those breaks and we go, yeah, hectic, eh? And we
think
just
that
have
happened-
those.
That happened last week when Jake was here a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why that is, because like by like that logic of there's more people here than less of that. But then,
I think everyone sort of by fluke hits the exact same thing of like someone else is about to talk and then no one talks and then it's like super awkward.
yeah. Or
Or we went for 3 hours. We're just trying to figure out when to stop. Is
like I don't know. Yeah, I haven't listened to it yet.
that rain?
Maybe
Holy shit.
you're gonna get
I
bothered.
thought the aircon kicked in. I'm like, oh, there's no aircon.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like maybe there was like I wanted Jake to have opportunity to talk. I guess I don't know, and maybe obviously if he feels like he didn't do a good job because he has to come back to redeem himself. But I thought it was okay.
I don't know.
And,
it's a great way to stay in shape.
So that's
Hey.
pretty much how it's been since you've been away.
Raining.
Ash said he
Yeah.
goes, did the aircon just turn on? Oh, wait, there's no aircon here.
No, it's a. Not yet. We've finally got a fridge, which is
Yeah.
good.
That's cool.
I forget what else was on our initial list.
These are annoying me.
Yeah, why do they stick so much?
They're so
Why are you
bad
guys
size,
so
bro.
friggin' special that you can't do this?
What? Oh, you don't have fucking fancy cups like you.
But he's using it too. My arm only goes one direction.
Hells up. Anyway, so they're ripping your kitchen apart and you're dying.
Yeah. Where was I up to? So basically that.
Yeah, they're asking for
asking-
money.
Oh yeah, they're asking 25.
They were asking for the money, and then yeah, I was like, I've got no idea about any money, anything like that. Which the fucked part, I was like shitting my pants, obviously.
Of course.
And the day before, I
found the money.
No, the day before I took on a cashy,
Oh, no.
and 50% of that was like $10,000 or something. So I put it in a upside down cup in my overhead, and I was like, the only cash I have here is in a cup that's upside down in one of the overheads. And so they went back there, and like fluke, by 100% fluke, they didn't find the particular cup, so they didn't take the money. Otherwise, it would have been fucked on that cashy. And then
Imagine telling this story to the person that you're doing the cash
Yeah.
for. Like, so I don't have the money
Yeah.
anymore.
And then cops came and shit. Oh, no. Then that was back when I had that green ute. I don't know if either of you saw that. It was like XR8 Falcon. And I was like, towards the end, like when shit started to add up that it wasn't right, I was like, oh, check my car. Like, do you want the keys? And they've all looked at each other and looked at the ute and they've gone, oh, yeah, we want to check your car as well. So I was like, all right, I'll go get the keys. So I go get the keys, and as we walk back out, they just fucking like straight out the driveway. I was like, fuck.
What left?
Yeah, just left.
Wonder what happened.
I don't know. I think maybe they realized wrong people. Who knows?
But,
But
it's,
when the cops-
regardless of wrong people or not, it's the right house, right? So I don't know. Like,
Well, we told them the whole time. We're like,
Yeah.
we just bought this like 3 weeks ago or whatever.
go
Like,
look, there's no methamphetamine.
yeah. So, and then we
I
like
wonder who they were.
then we called the real cops, and the only thing they were worried about was because they were impersonating police. That was all their questions were about, all they gave a fuck about. And I was like, this is sick.
So did
that's
anyone,
fucked.
any police actually ever come out?
Yeah, police came out that night. So we had undercover car sit outside while we didn't sleep, obviously.
Hell.
The cop.
Yeah. So they sat outside. Then the next morning we had to go to the cop shop, and we had to go through all these fucking like books of suspects and shit. And then they interviewed me and Nikita in separate rooms.
Why?
to
Because
make
they
sure
thought you were trying to do it.
Yeah, who knows? Make sure our stories lined up, which luckily they did.
He just tells them completely
yeah,
different story.
yeah, just like it was him.
We're like,
He has the $25,000.
It's hidden in his asshole.
Oh fuck. And then I called them back like a week later. I was like, "Oh, have you guys found anything?" And they're like, "Oh, not yet. We're still looking." And then just fucking.
They didn't take anything from it?
They took. What did they take? They did take something. It was something weird as well.
Dignity.
Yeah.
well, yeah,
No, it was like a heap of USBs and
like your ones.
yeah. And they had like
Weird.
what they have on them? Yeah, it was weird shit.
So they got all your child porn.
Yeah.
Jesus.
God. Why?
Oh,
Like-
fuck.
I
So
don't understand.
yeah, it was all weird and fucked.
Mm.
But
And
there's
only
so
over
many
the last like year or so, I've realized how fucked it is.
US
Like I've always just pushed it to the
US
side.
These are just
that's
photos of you.
Deep trauma.
The USBs are photos of you at like concerts just doing this.
They probably were.
This guy loves his doof.
They probably were.
Yeah. Didn't they threaten to like shoot your dog and shit?
Yeah. They
Oh man, I can't.
we had our psycho dog then, who like bit everyone, bit me twice. I've got 2 scars from him. And they just heard him because we locked him in our bedroom when we opened the door. And they were like, if you let him out, we'll fucking shoot him, blah, blah, blah. And then obviously Nikita's like stressing out because she doesn't want her dog to die and she doesn't want to die and shit. It's
Obviously.
like-
Guns are probably fake anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was thinking in like
But still, it's not
future.
worth the
I was
risk.
like, I wonder if they're real. Like,
Do
blah, blah,
all
blah.
guns have a fluoro yellow tip on them? A water
That's it.
canister.
Yeah.
Oh man,
But yeah.
there's so many unanswered questions that I like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much more to this story.
Yeah. It's so hectic.
It is pretty hectic.
Anyway, it's good that we brought up your
Yeah.
trauma.
Yeah. Tonight's probably not the night to poke.
Yeah. Sleep with one eye open.
Yeah. I went to a blood test today to get some new meds and she fucked up my arm.
Holy shit.
Why? How?
I don't know.
I missed.
I'm like, want me to take my jumper off? She's like, no.
I'll
it'll
go
be
through
sweet."
it.
She's like, no, it's
I'll
usually
stand on the other
sweet.
side of the room and throw the
Yeah.
syringe at you.
She's like, it's usually sweet. Just leave it on. And then like the whole thing felt sweet. I didn't even feel it. And then
I'm not in yet.
yeah, and then I took the Band-Aid off a couple of hours later. I was like, what the fuck? And I got a bruise down here somehow as well.
Where she's like holding it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get
Where's the
heaps,
$25,000?
I get heaps of venous sections done because I got hemochromatosis, so they got like draining blood out of me.
Yeah.
And I go to the same lady, she knows exactly like where, judging off my tattoos, where to put it. She goes, I know this vein works. Just gets it every time.
Fuck yeah.
Just tattoo a target onto your thing. Right here.
Oh, you scored again, 100 points.
Fuck, who's got a story to bring us out of this downer?
No downer.
I'm
I don't
trying
know.
to think of a good story.
Could be where it ends.
When we walk out of here, I'll be like, fuck, should have told that story.
Fuck.
Huh? You can bench it. Did you say you had another story that you benched for some reason?
Probably not. Tell you more trauma.
More trauma.
Truck crash.
Yeah. That's
We bring it up every episode, but you never
Yeah.
tell the story.
Yeah, because it's so fucked.
No one will ever know.
And the only thing like I can think of now that I've got kids is like he had kids and like
Oh, true.
yeah. I went through like
I don't
a
think I know this
year.
story.
Reassesses your life.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I went through a year of just like nightmares and shit about that.
For real?
Yeah.
Did it happen so fast?
What?
Like the crash?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Like you didn't flip, you just sort of like tipped and then flipped back up, Because they're like,
Well, you're basically telling the story now.
Yeah, tipped on driver's side window and then that window like smashed in my face and then somehow so I don't know how, but basically it rolled on the driver's side top of the Pantech and then somehow we got it back up on its wheels and then got bogged.
so was there a
This is
kangaroo?
This is so
If
Fuck,
any
this is
insurance
a fucked
company, if any
episode.
insurance
No, it's
company's
not.
been like stalking you,
It's just because it's on you.
Yeah.
I think there's
That's
a big
what's
conspiracy going on. There's the insurance company.
Who stopped recording the screen?
No one.
Oh, that's
Remember
weird.
it, it's just
Anyway,
storage full.
lucky there hasn't been much YouTube. Let's YouTube the crash.
Should just put the screen recording on when you have something up there.
That's a good idea, Adrian.
Anyway,
So I reckon the insurance company, because they never came after you for the money, right?
They did.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
You never told me that.
Yeah.
No, they said they were going to, but they never did.
Yeah.
no, but they did.
So they came after me after I lost the job, and I was like,
I have 25 grand, but these guys took it.
"Oh, fuck."
You fucked him up already.
Yeah.
Go on.
I don't want to speak anymore.
Yeah. Let's talk about your trauma.
I've actually had a really good life.
Yeah.
This
This
is
is-
to tell.
Yeah.
I got accused of being a pedophile on a plane once.
All right. Let's talk about that while I regroup.
Let's dive into this one. I was coming back from it was a stopover flight at Dubai.
Scary.
Really, man. Touchy. No, so it was a stopover flight from Dubai. And we hopped on the plane. And on the flight there, I had the window and my missus didn't. She was in the middle.
Obviously.
So
We're just doubling.
What's my story?
She also had the window on the other side of the plane.
Yeah. So she goes, I want the window on the way to fucking wherever we're flying to. And so we swapped seats because I was allocated the window seat again. And we swapped seats, and then I was in the middle, and the girl next to me is like a 16-year-old girl, and she was flying on her own. And before the plane took off, the stewardess come up and she's like, "Oh, I need you to sit there and you to sit there," trying to swap me and Katie around because I'm like, "Oh, why?" And she goes, "Oh, well, she's 16 and unaccompanied minor." I go, "Okay." And she goes, "Yeah, she can't be sitting next to a male." I'm like, "Why?"
Yeah, right.
And then she's like, "Do I have to explain it?" I'm like, "Are you what?" And everyone's just like, everyone in the immediate area is just sort of looking at me, thinking this guy must be like convicted pedophile, and he's not allowed to sit next to her. But
Do you need me to explain it?
Yeah.
but the rule is, and it must be like
Your
over
record
there, I
says.
guess.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, if you're an unaccompanied female minor, you can't sit next to a guy because go and get raped in front of everyone apparently. And I'm like, oh, cool. Am I gonna do some shit to some kid next to my wife? Is that how it's gonna work? So I was just getting super cut at her, and I'm like, on second thoughts, I probably shouldn't argue too hard and just get left in the desert. Like, and then Katie's just like, "Nah, I'm not having none of this. I'm not fucking moving." And she's like arcing up at this stewardess, and she goes, "Okay, I'm just gonna have to get like a male authority to come and repeat what I said." So she got like I think it was a pilot or co-pilot had to come out and read the manifesto to us. He's like, "All right, who's Ash?" I'm like, "Me." He goes, "You're sitting in that seat because that's where you're meant to sit according to your ticket." And I'm like, "Okay, you got me." So we swapped seats.
Yeah.
And Katie was so dirty.
Oh.
And this
Should
poor
have been
fucking
like,
16.
it's a unisex name.
I'm coaching. So this poor 16-year-old girl was just like quiet and looking down like, I hate my life right now. And
It's
I'm like,
so
I'm so
awkward.
sorry. Like, I'm not the guy they make me out to be.
You gotta believe me.
Pedophile over here.
I used to have to catch like Greyhound buses down to Gundawindi like every school holidays by myself from like when I was 8.
It's a Greyhound bus.
It's like
those
the
big tour
company.
bus things.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the company. Oh, like,
Yeah.
it's not a coach. It's like a trailer with dogs in it.
Yeah. They'd send me down with the dogs.
Hey, James, the trailer's coming. Better run.
Oh, fuck. And even like looking back now, I'm like, that's so dangerous. I could have like gone
But no,
missing at any time.
We say that, but times it's different now.
It's
The
so
shit we
different.
did as kids, man, was like, we used to just go out and play all day, and then sun would be down, would be like pitch black, and Dad would whistle.
Yeah.
He'd be like, I could never do the whistle thing with my fingers in my mouth, and it'd just echo through the neighborhood. And I'm like, oh, I gotta go home. And I get home, and be like, it's dark. You should be in home. I'm like, oh, okay.
Did I tell you
But,
about
like-
the time I got on the wrong school bus at school?
No.
In like
This not my school.
Yeah. We went, I don't know if your schools did it, but we went on this big like grade 7 Canberra and Sydney trip.
Mhm. Yep.
So on the bus ride down, we pulled into a Macca's in like somewhere in rural New South Wales. And we all went into Macca's and like I was one of the last ones to piss. So when I came out, everyone was already back on the bus, ready to go. So I get on the bus and I walk. Me and my mates were sitting at the very back seat because we're super cool.
Yeah.
Where
And
the
I
black
sit-
kids sit.
Jesus.
50s.
Oh my god.
So I get down, I sit down in between these two kids. And then like I look beside me and I'm like, I don't know these kids. And then I realize I'm on the wrong bus.
Just you or you?
Just me. Yeah. Because all the rest of the kids were on the right school bus, which was like 2 bays over to this bus.
Who's this guy?
Yeah. So I almost had a whole new life.
That would have been, man, stress inducing.
Yeah, it was scary as fuck.
So you jumped off, or you?
No, you just took the ride.
Yeah, I took the
All
ride.
right. I'm gonna see where this takes me.
I haven't seen my family for 13 years.
And here I am in Queensland.
No, I jumped off. I was like, this isn't my bus. Started freaking out.
And your bus is your driveway.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of my brother. So my brother's like 7 years older than me, and my oldest brother's 11 years older than me. And he dropped.
7-Eleven.
Yes, I know. And guess what? I weighed 7'11" when I was born.
Oh,
Wow.
What are the odds? Anyway, totally unrelated. So my oldest brother dropped us both off at Dreamworld, and I was like, I know, I would have been like 8 or 9 or something. And at the end of the day, we're waiting at the bus stop because he was coming to pick us up again, and he owned this, it's like a white Toyota Corolla, a Corona, I think it was. Anyway, so this fucking white Toyota Corona pulled up, and I'm like, oh, Tim's here. And then my brother's like, yeah, quick, go get him. We'll fucking jump in. So I ran up, opened the passenger door, jumped in, and just looking at this random dude.
oh god.
And he's like, can I help you, kid? I hopped out, and I'm like, it's not Tim. And my other brother's cracking up, and he's like, it's not him, you fucking idiot.
Here's what you get in the car.
Just let me jump into some random's car. I'll never forget that.
Those were the days.
Fuck yeah, Dreamworld,
Wait,
bruh.
how old are you in like grade 8?
13.
Yeah?
Usually. I was.
I
I
okay.
was.
I was kept back a few years.
Yeah, because I remember around grade 8, we used to go to the theme parks all the time, like all day.
Yeah.
And like while in the holidays, they do the movie thing, right? So we'd get there when they're open and they don't friggin' close until like 9 or 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, we did the same.
And I was like, I
I've
don't know.
never seen the movie thing. We used to, when the movies were on,
Yeah, we just had the rides.
we did the rides because everyone's watching the movie.
Yeah. Idiots.
I'm up there pissing on those slides.
Fucking
The
hell.
old wave pool.
Still there. I almost drowned in that thing.
Wet mine was sick.
Yeah.
Well, because obviously
Underwater.
I misjudged my swimming ability and I was like in the middle, like out far, far out where it's pretty deep.
Yeah.
And it was like waves had just started. Or maybe not just started, but they'd been on for a little bit. And I was like, sweet, sweet, sweet. And then I was like, I'm not sweet anymore, but I'm surrounded by people and these waves
I
keep
can't afford the tube.
get me under. And I was like, I think like, remember at one stage I was like, oh man, I'm going to die here.
Yeah.
And then they ended and I was like, oh, thank God. And I couldn't get out. It was sketchy as fuck.
When Nikita and I first started dating, we went to the Spit with me and my mates, and then like a heap of the guys from the grade above us who we thought were like so cool. And we were out swimming in the Spit where you're not meant to be swimming, and we got caught in a rip. And like next minute, we're all just like getting carried way the fuck out. And, and I'm trying not to freak out because Nikita and I just started dating. I'm like, this is cool.
That's sweet. We'll be right.
Yeah, we'll be right. And then
She was with you.
yeah, and then a surfer like paddled out, and he's like, "You guys shouldn't be out here." And we're like, "Yeah, we know." And then we put like Nikita on his board and another chick we're with, and then like I'm like, "Well, I guess I'm just gonna die here." And then even lifeguards
swim
came.
back.
Yeah, even lifeguards came out and like rescued us. I was like, "This is awkward."
Pull you on the float thing. You got to hold
Yeah,
on to it.
yeah, we had to pull on.
Nikita's just staring at the lifeguard like, fuck.
Like,
And then she looks back at you and you're like, I'm out of breath.
Getting dragged in.
She's like, oh, that's right, I'm with him.
Oh man, that's
Katie's
Yeah.
fully into Bondi Rescue.
Oh yeah.
So is Nikita.
I'm like,
But like
Stop-
recently, that
stop
show is so
looking at 'em.
old.
Yeah, it's pretty
it's
old.
so good though.
They do new episodes.
Do they really?
Yeah.
She follows them from like when they were rookies on the show to like when they're running the show. And she like knows their full history, follows them on
Yeah.
Instagram and shit. I'm like, so
But
what
why?
you're saying is you want me to get a six pack.
Wait, what happened when there were no Asians here? Like that kept drowning.
What?
Isn't that what it was? The show's like all these Asian
It's,
tourists that like
literally
hang around?
foreigners, just
Yeah,
always
it's foreigners or jellyfish bites.
Yeah. So in,
Yeah.
so in the past 2 years, what were the episodes
It's,
on?
the show's so like by today's standards racist because they rescue Asians that can't speak English and they're like, don't swim here, you go over there, no swim. Like,
Flags.
and they're like,
it bred.
yeah, and they turn to the camera and they're like, they just don't know the fucking, they can't fucking
Yeah.
speak English and just like they fuck. What a
And then it, like eventually, I haven't watched it for ages, but Nikita still watches it. Like it branched off, and it's like there's a car on the beach, and like a car's like driven on the beach somehow, or like there's a rat in the skate park, and then it just shows like three
Bondi skate
lifeguards.
park.
Yeah, three lifeguards trying to catch a rat in the
It
like
was a
bowl,
slow
and they're
day.
just like chopping from different cameras and shit, making
okay.
it cool.
That answers my question. Like, what happens when no tourists were here? That's what
Yeah,
happens.
basically.
yeah, well, they have. There's like a 'cause I stayed there for 2 weeks at Bondi once.
Yeah,
with the
try to get
band.
on the
trying to become a lifeguard.
Nah.
Katie, look at me.
I'm a nipper.
If I tense real hard, you can see my ribs that kind of look like a. Anyway, so I stayed there and I went for a walk around just to see it all. And there's like the full skate park and shit there, like the full bowl. And kids are stacking it all the time. And they have episodes where kids are just snapping their legs and arms and shit
Yeah.
in the bowl. And then there's like people that start fights on the beach and they like, there's one dude who's just like grabbing chicks in the beach and shit. It's like this seedy Indian fella. So they went down and
Why
like,
does he think
they
that's
called
okay?
the cops. Oh, he just floats around and he gets up real close and like grabs them and shit. He's just a full perv. And so they call the cops and they drag him out of the water and like arrest him and shit. It's just so many fucked up people in that.
But
place.
okay, like that, I understand why, like they get involved, but I don't understand how it's chase a rat around a skate park. Like, what does that have to do with being?
I think it's
alive?
just fun footage.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, there's a rat in this fucking skate park and we're all skating around it.
You're supposed to be working. Get back to work.
And there's always
Six
like
kids died that
Yeah.
day.
there's always like a bag snatcher or something.
Yeah, it's so many, and you can tell because they like, they just
Do these people not
Still shit.
understand that like there's cameras everywhere?
I don't know. It's a bit weird.
Are the bag snatchers foreign? Like,
But there's some
Foreigners?
episodes where like
Most of the
there's
time.
teenagers that are pretending to drown so they can get rescued.
Yeah.
And they have to rescue them just in case. And they rescue them and then just fucking let them have it. Like they beep it out and shit. And they're like, you fucking nerds.
I
Just
hate-
going off at these kids,
yeah.
like teenagers and they're like, ooh, bro. And they just go back out and they're like, help.
Yeah.
And they're like, we have to do it.
I hate the episodes where it's like the ad for the week will be like Bondi's biggest rescue ever. And it'll be like some guy dying. And then he'll be like, they'll pull him out of the like ocean and then they'll be doing CPR on him or something. And then it'll break off for like another 15 minutes on another story.
Yeah, the rat in the park.
Yeah, and then it'll come back and they're like everyone's like, oh, he's not going to make it. And it just gets full dramatic. And then the end of the episode is like,
he's fine.
yeah, he recovered.
Yeah.
And he walked off the beach that day. And it's like, fuck, I just devoted half an hour of my life to you.
The music suggested he was going to die.
Yeah.
There's a couple episodes where like they pull someone out and try to resuscitate him. They show the whole thing and
Yeah.
they're like, oh, he died.
They do die.
It's
yeah.
like we literally just watched a dead body.
yeah.
It's pretty crazy. I got never really watched Bondi Rescue, but I like all this border patrol.
Border
things.
Patrol, yeah.
They're sick.
Yeah.
I don't know when, I think we come back from New Zealand and there was Border Patrol cameras and shit. We saw them setting up.
Yeah.
I'm like, we need to go through that. I'm going to cause a scene.
I'm gonna
But-
get arrested.
I didn't know where we fucking ended up, but it was like, fuck.
I didn't get on.
Yeah, no.
So when I was, oh god, maybe 10 or 12, we went to, I want to say Thailand, but it might have been Hong Kong. Yeah, we went somewhere in Asia, right?
Yeah.
I was only young and we were in like street markets and stuff. They had like swords and all kinds of shit, and there was like nunchucks.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's sick. And I got I got mum to buy me these nunchucks.
Yeah.
And I was like fucking around with them the whole time we were there in like the hotel and shit, trying not to break stuff. And then we came back and like we didn't like I didn't know, like I didn't fill any forms out because I was only 10.
Yeah.
Mum like filled out this form, didn't declare it or anything, and we got pulled up at the customs check thing, and they like wanted to go through all the bags. I guess then it shows up on the X-ray.
Yeah.
So like pulling all the shit out of the bags and like, oh, what? Like this is a weapon? And it was like, I thought it was a toy. He kept claiming to them,
Can't
like,
you see our heritage?
I
It's not a weapon to us.
I just thought it was.
It's a way of life.
And they're like, oh, if you had more than one, we'd probably have to like charge you, but it's just one, so we'll just confiscate it.
If you detach the handles from the chain, it'd just be you have two handles in the chain. There's nothing wrong with that.
Is there not? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
Well, when we were at the last time we flew up to the island, to Magnetic Island, we hopped on the plane. Oh no, we we're going through the fucking bag scanner, and he's like pulled me up, and he's pulled out my little toiletry bag because I had deodorant in there.
Yeah.
And he's like looking around through it, and he's like pulled the deodorant can out, and he's like twisted the lid shut. And I'm like, oh, we're not allowed cans on the plane. He's like, because I thought like if you had a lid, it was fine. He goes, yeah, but your lid was open. So he's like, it's one of these little Lynx twist ones.
Yeah.
So he's twisted it shut. I'm like, oh, okay. So he's put it back in, gone back through the scanner a second time, and I don't know why I have to go back through the scanner to fix the problem, right? Yeah, he goes back through, they've checked it again, it's fine, gives it back to me, I put it all back in. We get to the island, and I was unpacking and shit, and I opened it up, and I pulled the can out, and under it's like 2 razor blades, like for shavers. Like,
Yeah.
I was
Just like the disposable.
yeah, just
things.
disposable shavers.
Yeah.
I'm like, so they let razor blades on the plane, but don't have an open fucking lid on a can. Like,
Is this before they did the 100 mil on a plane thing, or after?
oh, this is like fucking 2 months ago.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, are you allowed razors on the plane now?
Safety razors.
Did 9/11 happen from box cutters?
I've never travelled.
Yeah, I think so.
But-
Plane is big metal thing with wings.
Wow. Oh, wow. Nah, furthest I've been is like Sydney on a plane. That's
Yeah.
sick.
You
We went on a cruise to, I forget what it is, but you go to like the 3 different islands. And we got off, I think it was at Vanuatu.
Yeah.
Have you guys been on a cruise?
No, I do want to, but
I
not.
never will.
Why? Whoa. I want to.
I don't know.
Nikita and I didn't like the cruise we went on because it was like a retirement cruise.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty heavy.
You've got to be quiet.
Yeah, we made friends with like one dude on deck though. It was so good.
my name is Frank.
Nah,
I'll be
like,
your
he was
friend.
he was a
works
bartender.
out, yeah,
he
give
showed
out
me
drinks,
so much
yeah.
cool shit. He showed me like tricks of
Yeah.
like pouring drinks and stuff.
Yeah.
And we just like
Yeah.
fully bonded. I was like, I'm gonna miss you, man. But I'd be like,
Did you borrow a hug at the
I'd
end?
be like, yeah, we did. I gave him like $100 tip or something at the end, and he's like, this is gonna change my family's life. And I'm like, fuck.
He goes
But he-
back. He's like, this dickhead, you gave me $100.
Yeah. But the whole time he's
That's
like,
legit.
I'm like, can I have a vodka Red Bull? And he'd bring me the can of vodka and just a can of Red Bull and just a glass full of vodka. And I'll be like,
Sick.
my man.
Yeah.
Anyway, we get off at Vanuatu and you get off the boat and you walk through these like gated markets. And like while you're in these markets, it's full legit. Like you just feel normal. And as soon as you get out of those gates, there's just like 50 cab drivers. They're just,
Yeah.
they're just waiting. And luckily we met this cool dude and he's like, oh, you guys come with me. And we're walking to his cab
Come with
and it's
me.
all the way at the back. And there's this guy sitting on a log.
Okay.
And I had like a Bulls jersey on, like
Yeah,
NBA
yeah.
Bulls. And he's like, we're walking to his cab and this guy on the log goes, oh, give me a jersey. And I was like, and my cab driver like pulled me closer to him. And I'm like laughing at the guy. He's like, stop laughing. And I'm like, why? He's like, he's going to take your jersey off your body. And I'm like, oh my God.
Jesus.
He's like, quickly get in my cab now. And he got in the cab, like I jumped in the cab and he just like hit lock. Yeah. And we just like drove
That
into
is
town. I was like,
nuts.
fuck.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. Some places are nuts like that.
Yeah.
Like, you guys have been to South Africa. I always heard like
Yeah.
people like they always like leave their jewelry and shit. And
Yeah.
fucking just too sketch some places.
Yeah, South Africa's like, if you're pulling up to a red light, it's kind of a suggestion. But if you can go, just go. Don't
Yeah.
stop. Yeah.
Have you guys been there?
No.
Oh,
Oh, I
right.
have, yeah. Or when I went there, it was like, because we went through Johannesburg. It's like the one spot you don't ever go, but Katie's rallies lived like on the outskirts. So we kind of went around it.
Yeah.
And like, we stopped at some red lights and people just run up to your car and try and sell shit.
Yeah.
And they're just like, one dude just had fucking green fluoro tags that you put on your keys. He's like trying to sell us those. We're like,
Yeah,
oh,
right.
no, thank you. We've stocked up.
Yeah.
This other dude, he's had like fucking, I think it's like newspapers or flowers or something. Everyone's just trying to sell something too, because there's no like, I don't think there's like a government sort of Centrelink sort of thing over there. So it's kind of like you just make your own job.
Yeah.
And like we went to this place, it was like a Lone Star sort of area. And we pulled in and there's no one in the car park. And it's a huge car park. And it's just one African dude and he's just like waving us in. And we're like, okay. So we just like do what he says. And he's like pointing to like a park and there's just hundreds of parks. And we're just going into the one he's pointing to. And then he's like backing us in. And we're like, sweet. And he comes up to the window and just knuckles it. And he's like, where's my money? So we just give him like fucking 100 Rand or whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just create your own job basically. Like, good on him.
Yeah.
Working.
We thought we were going to die with that same cab driver.
Yeah.
Because he's like, what do you want to do? And we're like, we don't know, like, what's good to do here? And he's like, I can take you to my village. And we're like,
sounds riveting.
yeah. We're like, sure. And he's like, we'll go to my village and then I'll take you to the tourist destinations. And we're like, oh, okay. And he like drives us to this village. And luckily, like,
This is where the tourists die.
yeah. Lucky it was legit. Like, we met his mum and kids and shit. And it was like, it was cool to experience that shit.
That's actually super cool. It's like actual local experience.
Yeah. And like,
So you can just get off, do what you want. You have to make it back
Yeah.
in time.
yeah, you have to make it back to the boat in time to fucking.
And I got on the wrong
Yeah.
boat. And sat
Otherwise,
next
you
to these
lose your
guys and was
basketball
like,
jersey.
Yeah, you hop on the wrong boat. Like, it's the bus all over again.
Oh, fuck. Hectic.
Yeah, no, I've never been on a cruise.
I've
I've heard bad things, but I've heard good things.
Yeah.
Depends on the cruise. Like some are just full of old people, but some are like young people partying and shit.
I feel like I'd probably enjoy it now.
I was gonna say I think
Or
I
single.
prefer the old people cruise now.
yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Playing craps.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it a big ship? I always hear like there's just so much shit to do. Like
Yeah, it was the P&O one. There was
Okay, yeah.
legit like heaps of shit to do. The food was mint.
yeah,
Yeah.
Everything's free, isn't it? Except the alcohol.
Everything's free except alcohol.
was part of your ticket, right?
Yeah.
But you can buy a drink card thing. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so
like
you
a
got to,
package.
that's the dangerous part. So you get like a lanyard with a card on it,
Mm.
and that's your drink ticket for like the whole time.
No, but it's a tab,
So it
right?
doesn't
But
feel
there's
like-
a card you can buy a package which includes
Oh yeah,
so
my
much
mum got
drinks.
that on her last cruise. You can buy like a drink package or
Yeah.
something. Yeah,
Day 2, you're like, oh, it's over already.
yeah. I think ours was like, mine was like 1,700, and Nikita's was like 200 or something. I was like, fuck.
Yeah. Well, you know, like he came back with big glasses of vodka.
Yeah.
My man. He's
No.
like, ding, 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 ding.
That was the other sick thing about Vanuatu. It was all like, they had like a duty free shop. There was just like bottles everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't think I
Actually, yeah. That is a legit reason to go overseas. Is like duty free alcohol.
Yeah. Even when we went to New Zealand, like we went to the supermarket. I think I was talking to you about it last time. But yeah, we just go into like the IGA and there's like a whole wall of alcohol. So you can just buy it there and show ID. And so I bought, I walked up and I was like looking at the prices. I'm like, fuck, this is cheap. Like a 6-pack of Corona was like $14.
Yeah,
Like that's like $23 at our place.
yeah.
But we have so many fucking taxes in our shit. And so I got it and I walked up and I put it on the counter and she goes, oh, I just need to see ID. And she's like fucking 10. And I'm like, I'm clearly over 18. Anyway, so I pull out my passport because we're in New Zealand.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh, we can't take foreign passports as proof of identity. I'm
What do you
like,
want me to do? Go
Yeah.
get a
I'm
like-
license?
I go, it's a passport. And she goes, yeah, but we can't recognize foreign passports because we're not familiar with them. We don't know if they're fake or not. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what's the point of a pass? Like, what am I supposed to do? Come here, get my driver's license. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to? Yeah, it was stupid.
I got asked
was
for
that it? That was it.
Yeah, just they wouldn't tell us.
Yeah.
That seems crazy to me.
I got asked for ID for the first time in like 8 years, like last week.
Okay.
I was like, what the fuck? And I had like Westy with me.
Yeah, I haven't been asked for a
I'm
while.
like,
now.
you can see me with a kid. I've got a wedding ring. I've got a tattoo right there.
Yeah.
And you're
It's
asking
all a
for-
plan to
Yeah.
buy alcohol.
Yeah. Fuck.
I got asked
You're buying it
a
for the
week
kid.
ago.
Yeah.
It's been ages since I've been asked.
Yeah.
And she asked me, and I was like, "Thank you."
Really? What?
And I handed my ID, and she's like, 1987.
Well,
Jesus
like-
Christ, I'm
this is
so-
like he's
I'm
ancient.
I'm so
grandpa.
sorry, sir.
Yeah. It's like, what nursing home are you from again? Yeah. Like when they ask you, obviously they think there's a possibility you're underage.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's the
have
thing.
to-
If you
have
look
to
under
take that
25, they have
yeah,
to ask you.
yeah. So you have to take that as some sort of compliment. I always do. but then when they realize, like, I know that I'm pulling it out, I'm like, they're gonna see that I was born fucking 35 years ago, and they're gonna think, what the fuck?
Yeah, what
And
drugs
they're
is he on?
And they're gonna see it and be shocked, and they're always like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nikita does the same thing because she gets asked every single time.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know why in her head, but she gives it to them and then she waits for them to see and she's like, yeah, so like I'm 30 and like,
Brings it up.
yeah. And I'm like,
Why?
they don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Just doing their job.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
twice. You could be my fucking kid. You
Yeah.
know that.
Actually,
That's like, that reminds me of like, there was an old cunt at voting today.
Okay.
And I don't know if your polls were the same, but they had to give everyone their own pencil for like.
They didn't have to, but they're like, do you want a pencil? Oh, they asked.
Well, our place gave us like.
I got told, go to one of the booths. Some of them have pencils. I'm like, am I supposed to have my own? What if I went to one without a pencil? I'm just going to spit on my fucking ballot.
Yeah. So we go. This guy's just standing there with a box, and he like our other friend today who's working at the polls just didn't want to be there. He's handing out pencils to everyone in
He
the
was
line.
here last week. You can say Jake.
Jake. He's handing out pencils, and this guy goes, "Oh no, I'm good." And he's like,
Did you see him there?
No.
Oh.
This is just I'm using him as a scenario. Like this
right,
guy
right.
just didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
His job for today was to give out
Yeah,
pencils
I
to
get
strangers.
you.
And he
Hey,
goes,
Mum, I'm so important.
he goes to give this pencil to this old couple, and they're like, "Oh no, thank you. We bought our own pens." And he's like, "Oh okay. I've just been told to give everyone pencils," and they're like, "We're not going to use your pencils." And he's like, "Okay."
We have our stolen
Yeah.
Kino pencil.
And he finished it at okay, and they're like, and then they kept the conversation going. They're like, "We bought pens," and he's like, "Oh, okay. I've been told you need to use pencil on the ballot," and they're like, "If we use pencil, you guys will rub out our votes and do your own votes."
I thought
I'm
that
like-
when I was doing it. I
And
was
I'm
like,
like,
I think it's like a
Oh
test
my
because it
God.
scans it on a machine, so you can't use a pen. Like,
Yeah,
like
right.
a school test, you know, where you fill in the
"Oh,
thing?
true."
I think so.
well, I was using the pencil and I was like, what's stopping anyone rubbing this out? So I was going super fucking hard. I'm like indenting the paper. I'm like, if anyone tries to rub this out, they'll never know. I'm like breaking the lead and shit.
I could be wrong, actually, because when I think about it, the school things you like fill in a box, you
Yeah,
can get rid of a computer. Like, how would they know your? Oh no, that was a 1.
I walked up, so I was in the line. Then I got to the front of the line, and old mate's like, "All right, go to that other line." And it's behind it was just one person there talking to the lady who's handing the ballots out,
yeah,
and she has to explain the rules to every fucking person. Like, fuck that for a job for a whole day.
yeah.
They
Anyway,
get paid pretty well, I think.
I was like standing right behind this dude, and she's like, explaining the rules to him. She's like, "This green ballot, you have to number from 1 to 9, and the white ballot, you have to number 1 to 6 at the top, under 1 to 12, blah blah
Yeah.
blah."
Yeah,
and I was
yeah.
just like standing right next to him, basically just like watching. And then he gets his paper and walks off. So she pulls it and just starts the spiel again. I'm like, it's all good. I just heard what you said to him. She goes, I have to say it to everyone. Like, okay. So she says the whole thing. It's like, took her fucking 5 minutes to explain it all again. I'm like, oh my God. Like,
When I,
instructions are written on there.
after I got my papers,
I'm just going to draw a dick on it anyway.
she goes, the lady goes, "Have you voted before?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then she was like, looked at me like weird, like I was trying to like double vote. I'm like, "Not this time. Like, you asked me if I've voted before."
Yeah.
You're like, Trump, MAGA.
That's what I said to Nikita because the place we went, the line was like out in the rain for
Yeah.
ages, and I'm like, I don't want to line up in this shit just to draw a dick on my fucking piece of paper. And she's like, "You're not going to draw a dick again," and I'm like, "I probably am."
She's like,
Yeah.
you're voting for Clive, you fuck.
Yeah. And then I'm like, we were standing there for like 20 minutes, and I'm like, "Do you even know who you're voting for?" And she's like, "No." And I'm like, "Oh, sick." So we're standing here for no reason.
Did you end up voting, or you just pushed you voted?
No comment.
That's very personal.
Nah, I did vote
Yeah.
legitimately.
Yeah, same.
That's good. I don't even remember. I was actually going to ask.
Who'd you vote for?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Honestly, I don't remember.
I was like, I knew who I wanted to vote for, but then I forgot about the fact you have to vote for like
More
9
people?
other people
Yeah,
to
yeah.
make it valid.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna do some fucking research. So I was there for a good 20 minutes in this
Really?
booth, like crunched over, just googling all the other people. So I'm like, who are you affiliated with? I'm not, no, Labor. Fuck that. Or Liberals,
Yeah.
no, fuck that. I'm like, Independents. I'm like, where are they? I'm like trying to figure it out because they have like whoever fucking Toby Sutherland or whatever, and then it's like independent. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
But who will you sell your vote to?
Yeah.
So I'm like doing all this research on this guy and shit. And just,
We had
I figured it
another
out.
awkward situation, like non-voting relatable, but because it was pissing down rain, only like the smart people bought umbrellas.
I brought
So
an umbrella.
luckily Nikita had an umbrella in the boot,
Okay.
and I don't know why, but like everyone was just expressing community spirit, and like so once you were undercover, the people that were undercover were running their umbrellas out to other people. Yeah,
Really?
and I'm like, Nikita. So we
I broke the dam.
So we got undercover, and Nikita's like, "Oh, take the umbrella out to them." I'm like, "No." I'm like,
This Bunnings
Fuck
umbrella
that.
costs a lot.
"Yeah, it was a Bunnings umbrella." So I look like the biggest cunt because I'm just leaning on mine like a walking stick.
So you then put on the limp for the rest of the
yeah,
day.
fuck yeah.
Well,
I'm like, then I awkwardly have to go and ask for my umbrella back.
I yeah, so I had an umbrella and like because I'm kind of not little. Any of those little instant umbrellas, they're like I look ridiculous. I look like a clown fucking trying to hide under a tiny umbrella. So we got a big, like it's like ones you see, like a big golf umbrella. So it's
Yeah.
fucking massive. No,
It's like a Powerpuff Girls umbrella.
Minnie Mouse. And yeah, so I walked up and I waited and I got to like the door. So I'm not inside yet. And I'm like just outside of the door where it's still raining on me. I'm holding this umbrella. And everyone's inside and they've put their umbrellas down or away or whatever. And they turned around and looked at me. And I was like, what are you fucking looking at? And then I turned around and there was like a lady just like literally right behind me with no umbrella getting drenched. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's got this massive umbrella just over me. And I was like, I like turned and like kind of just put it over her a little bit. And then like the line moved forward. So I was like, put it down and walked inside.
That
Oh,
awkward, like,
Jesus.
I will be your guard.
Yeah, but it was weird.
It's like, do
'cause
I
was like-
hand it to her or hold it for her?
Yeah. And I was like, just felt so awkward. And the whole, to add to it, the whole time she was like hunched over and like looking at her phone. So I don't think even she even saw me like cover her.
Everyone's like, this guy's got it for this old lady.
Yeah.
I was like, it's so
Predator.
awkward.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. All right. Let's bring it home. Anyone got anything else to add? Or
No, I think it's good.
fuck yeah.
There's more in this can, but the shape of it makes it awkward to like drink the last bit unless it's completely opposite vertical.
Opposite vertical.
Opposite vertical,
Horizontal.
like this.
Okay. Why?
I had to do that to get the last bit out. 'cause
Yeah.
The shape doesn't allow it to come up.
Well, isn't that the rule? You're not meant to drink the last bit. They like designed it on purpose.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep this going. So, friends of mine.
Oh, we were so close to ending it.
This is how we ended on
Yeah.
3 hours.
Yeah.
No, it's an opinion thing.
Okay.
So
okay.
they whenever we like have get-togethers and stuff,
Objection.
they'll load their plate up, but they won't like eat it all. They always leave some.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
And I'm
yeah.
I'm one of those people that just I'll lick my plate clean no matter what, even if I don't like the meal.
won't-
I'll
yeah.
eat it.
I won't lick it clean, but I'll eat the food that's on my
I
plate.
literally chew that plate.
We have to buy plates every week.
So we're living together. I said something. I'm like, you got to eat all your meal. Like, just eat it all. Don't put more on than you know you're not going to eat. And they're like, they said it's not polite to eat all your meal because, they never really said why, but I think they meant like if you eat your entire meal, it suggests that you weren't given enough. But to me, it's like you didn't like it, so you don't want to eat it. And that was, yeah.
Why
so
do people
I was like,
overthink shit so
Yeah.
much?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Like I thought that was weird.
I know this. Like I know this story because you've told me before. But the biggest thing is where you said that they wouldn't keep what they didn't eat. They just bin it.
Yeah, they just kind of like pushed, like it's not touched on the plate, so they just bin it. And I'm like, well, that's a waste. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a big leftovers dude. I love leftovers.
I would have eaten that food.
I always got told to clear my plate like regardless,
Yeah.
which, yeah, sucked when I hated like dinner.
Food, yeah.
But
I don't know.
anyway, why did I bring that up? Oh yeah, because you're saying not to drink the last bit. Why
No, I
not?
don't know. Something about.
And thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Hey, Steve-O. Steven.
Anyway.
Oh,
Chill.
fuck. All right, let's wrap it up.
Gotcha.
Hit that intro.